making cards, and I hoped that I can bring you projects that will be inspirational to make. I'm really excited as the designer to bring you a product that I know will look fantastic but is simple and easy to make. And they also come with comprehensive instructions, so you're never going to get lost in the making process. As a designer and a crafter, I take pride in being in control of all of the processes and also using the best quality materials in everything that we make and design. I hope you can join me on Hochanda for future shows where I'll be launching our latest products.
Coming up next on Hochanda is Craft Price Drop. Let me show you the best and easiest way to get involved. Firstly, Craft Price Drop isn't like a normal show here on Hochanda. It involves a falling price auction, which means the price continues to plummet until the quantity reaches zero and the price locks. Regardless of when you call to register your bid or added that item to your basket, everyone pays the final low price, plus your postage, unless you're a Freedom member. It's an amazing opportunity for Freedom members. Fantastic low prices plus no postage. Now, if you're not a Freedom member, you'll pay $4.95 postage on every item you bid for. But as a Freedom member, you get unlimited standard delivery on every item you purchase from any Hochanda show, including Craft Price Drop. Plus, Freedom members also get selected discounts and offers. So why not join Freedom now? Get all the Craft Price Drop deals here and pay no postage. Freedom costs just $6.97 per month. Just add that number 88888 to your basket and continue bidding. Craft Price Drop, the new, exciting way to shop here on Hochanda.
Hello, very welcome back to Hochanda. Joe, we're starting things off today. It's Craft Price Drop. We've got some huge brands. I mean, big brands. Creative Expressions, perhaps going later. We've got Imagination Crafts. We've got lots coming up. But if you're new to Craft Price Drop, let me briefly remind you how this works. Now, on the side of the screen, just like normal, you're going to have the details. So at the top of the screen, the item number like usual. Just below that, a brief description, what's included inside that bundle. Speaking of which, speaking of bundles, the combined total relates to the start price. That's what you'd normally find on Hochanda.com. So moments before we start this auction, that's the start price. But most importantly, keep an eye on that now at price. Whenever you think that's good value for money, because that's going to start dropping, add this to your basket. Check out, it's already dropping, it's already going. It's unpredictable. This is already going. Whenever you feel like it's good value for money, add this to your basket. Check out your basket. That's it. It's yours. You've bought it. You all pay that final low price. So whatever price we finish on, that's the price you pay. Now then, include your P&P still if you're a Freedom member. If you're not a Freedom member, add your P&P there, £4.95. And then when we're about to move on, we advertise this by showing you the quantity left. So when you see that P on your screen, towards the end of the auction, you'll see quantity left. That's a gentle warning to suggest we are going to be moving on soon. Don't forget, you can give a call centre a ring. It's 01733 797 100 if you prefer to shop over the telephone. Now, let's have a look at this. I did mention big brands. This is Tonic. This is the Essential Dies. Now, this is the Rosette die and stamp set. So then, £28.61. No, £28.55 is the price now for all of this. Now, it's all very well we're talking about price. This is all about value. This is great value items. So you've got stamps there. In fact, let me turn this around for you actually, because you can actually see on the back. They're actually stamped around for you. Beautiful. So you can see that is the detail we're talking about. Now, the idea is these fit inside the centre point of that rosette. So you've got so many ways of saying thinking of you. You can also say for you as well. So generic kind of sentiments you got there. So again, great value, very usable. And then a huge event is happy birthday, isn't it? Well, you've got 3 different ways to say happy birthday. It's birthday time. It's your birthday today. Happy You Day. I like it. Happy You Day. Love this. Oh, isn't that nice? This is it's quite personal, isn't it? So then, there are the stamps. Here is the die. Let me just spin this round for you, actually. So you can see I'm knocking everything over. There we are. And there you can see. Before knocking anything else over, let me show you this. So, £27.31. It's not just the price that's dropping, it's me knocking things over as well. So again, 352 200. Now then, you may watch us from America, around Europe, around UK, of course, wherever you're watching us from, you can get this delivered to your door. You can all become a Freedom member, actually, if you wanted to save on your P&P. But you know what, you see that price? I think we could do better. £27.15? I think we could do better than that. What price are you happy with? Heather is already in. Thanks very much, Heather. What price would you be happy with? Okay, because if you add this to your basket, you're all going to pay that final low price anyway. I think if it's if it's like £23, £24, that's a good saving. Should we see if we can do around about that? Should we see what we can do? Right, it's a price plummet. So what I do know is it's going to be a big reduction, okay? I'm thinking if it's £4 or £5 less, I'd say that's good. Right, I honestly don't know. I'm honestly like you, I do not know these prices. That's a good price. £18, £19.85. That's 352 200, £19.85. That's over £9 saving here. So add your P&P, £4.95. But speaking of P&P, for an extra £2 2p, you can actually become a Freedom member. So there we go. Think about that. It's 30 days from the day you join, and no P&P. That's £6.62 per set. If you just spread it out evenly, £6.62 per set. For all of those dies. Good value for money, good value for money. Don't forget the combined total, ordinarily, on our website for these stamps and these dies, it would be £28.97. But you're not paying that. You are now paying £19. No, you're not. £19.03. It keeps going down. Don't forget though, you all pay that final low price. Gone down again, £18.91. But again, whatever price we finish on, wherever you see that price lock happen, if you're the first person or the last person to check out your baskets, that's what you all pay. So come in early, going to be in this to win it, and sit back, relax, and watch that price drop. 352 200. Now then, do you do better than that? This is craft price drop. Come on. Here we go. Come on, let's see what we can do. Right. Right, now, come on. Shut the front door, hold the phone, £12.91. £12.91. There are hundreds of you watching on our website right now. Hello, very well, welcome back to Hochanda. It's so good to have your company. We've got so many different brands. Do you like Imagination Crafts? We've got something coming up later. Right, £12.69. It's a good deal. Early bird catches the worm, so if you're up bright and early, well, come in now. It's Monday morning. It's just gone 7:05. We've got an awful lot of time. So it's 352 200. I've got wonderful things coming up later as well. By the way, do you like vintage items? We've got Simply Vintage coming up later on about 8 o'clock. Don't forget, it's our Freedom Flash Save as well. So all the items on that show between 8 and 9, Freedom member discount. So really good time to join. £12.37. Good price, good price. Do you know what, I think it's not going to go much lower than that. Surely we can't do another price plummet. So folks, if you'd like to get yours, come in early, add it to your basket, get this checked out. £12.15 now is the price. £12.15. £12.04. It's going down. So if you like to bid online, when it says bid online, hochanda.com, you add this to your basket, you check out your basket, and that's it. It's yours. You've bought it. Now, lots of you not only watching, lots of you also bought this. So you'll see the names down the bottom of the screen. Karen, for example, has bought this. Thank you very much, Karen. Elaine from Corby, you've bought this as well. Thank you very much. Now, if you just flicked on, you might be tempted to buy this. All these names of people who thought, that's good value. I like this. I'll take one of those. If you'd like to get yours, do be quick, because we need to move on soon now, actually. It's nearly 7 minutes into the show. We need to move on soon. So £11.91. That's under £4 a set. Under £4 per set. 352 200. Karen from Southampton. Elaine from Corby again. Thanks so much, Elaine. Thank you again. We've got Gary from Skegness. We've got Lucy Jane as well. We've got Susan too. All of you are Freedom members, by the way. All of you are Freedom members. Right, £11.85. £11.79. Now, we're about to put the quantity on for you. Right, 23. Only got 23 left. So, if you're tempted by this, have you got ideas for this? If you want to say happy birthday to someone, does it deserve to be dressed up. That sentiment, happy birthday. Well, there's nothing like dressing up with this rosette die. They're beautiful. It makes sense, this bundle, because you've got all of these stamps that stamp into the centrepiece. They all fit inside that bit right there. But you might not want the stamps. You might want to use the dies that come with it. So you've got the main rosette, and you've got these two there. You've got birthday boy, birthday girl. And do you know what? They are cool. But again, when you think rosettes, I think prize. It's like a prize winner. So maybe it's maybe your son or daughter's scored their first goal at football at school. Maybe they've done well in a school fete, something like that. You know, who knows? I think it's a lovely idea to measure a small bit of success. Right, we've only got 15 left. So, if you are tempted by this, I recommend dial the number 01733 797 100. But by the time I dial the number, it may have gone. So if I were you, the best way to order. Right. Did that just happen? Is this actually happening now? Is this what's going on? What's going on? £10.49? Right, grab it. Just grab it. £10.49. That's not just for a few stamps or the dies. That's for the stamps and the dies. This is the rosette selection. Right, you're liking this. 11 left, 12 left. 12 left. Number start, detail bottom of the screen. Quote the answer number 352200. Or they've got tellies upstairs in our call centre. They know exactly what you're watching. So just say, I want to get the tonic on the auction now on Craft Price Drop. Don't forget, you all pay that final low price. I know I keep saying that, but if you just joined us, lots and lots of people are joining Craft Price Drop all the time. We also have a lot of regular viewers as well. Speaking of which, Nigel from Peterborough, are you there? Give us a wave, Nigel, on Facebook. There we go, 6 left. Nancy from Boston, is Nancy watching? Nancy, don't let me down. I'm joking. There we go, we've got 5 left. 5 left. There's lots of you watching on Facebook Live. Thanks so much for all the comments. Paula's watching too. 4 left. If you're watching from London now in as well. Terry's in from London. Thanks so much, Terry. I'm keeping an eye on that quantity left now. Right, 2. Got 2 to go. How are we going to go? It's the next person to check out your basket. People miss out on Craft Price Drop. This is why I say come in early. You'll pay that best deal anyway. I think it's going now. Well done if you got the last one from Tonic.
Price lock.
Well, everyone pays that final low price, £10.45, add your P&P, £4.95. So there we go. Don't forget, you've got to be in this to win it, because if you leave it to the last minute, the danger is you do miss out. So you've got to be in it to win it. Well then, if you have any questions, all you got to do is email us, studio@hochanda.com. There's an awful lot. Now then, we've got big brands coming up. We've got stamps. We've got MDF shapes. Coming up at 8 o'clock, we've got Simply Vintage Designs. Looking forward to that. That was with Melissa, of course. So Simply Vintage Designs, try saying that, with Melissa at 8 o'clock this morning. Genuine vintage items. We've got loads of kits. We've actually got wreaths back, actually, Simply Vintage. They absolutely flew out, these wreaths. So join us at 8 o'clock. Now then, let's get back to Craft Price Drop. This is Imagination Crafts. Now then, Nigel from Peterborough's in. Thank you very much, Nigel. Hope you're well, my friend. Hope you're having a lovely Monday so far. Well then, this is absolutely huge. I've got to say, I'm looking at that start price and I'm thinking that is already exceptional value for money. Exceptional value for money. That price is actually already going down. It's tickling down. It's trickling down. So then, look at these backgrounds. We've got fantasy. We've got mystery fantasy. We've got something for Halloween, something for our children perhaps as well. We've got something a little bit out there in terms of backgrounds. And then we've got flight. Birds in flight. You've even got the reeds there. They're geese, aren't they? Yeah. They are geese, aren't they? Yes. Either that or they're very well-fed pigeon. No, they're definitely geese. They're definitely geese, aren't they? Yeah, they're geese, aren't they? Yeah. Well, I don't know. I know they are geese. I know they are geese. George, have a look at some of the papers, because whilst I'm not very much clued up in my bird husbandry, I am quite clued up when it comes to background. But these are gorgeous. Now, don't forget, you're getting 4 packs of sheets, actually, so there's 5 in each pack. So that means, obviously, 20 sheets in total. That's 20 backgrounds, folks. These are absolutely beautiful. Let's have a look at what we got in the front. Now, you've got busy patterns. You've got something a little bit more muted as well, something a little bit easier to craft on. So basically, they give you a little bit more space for your own creativity, these sheets. So you've got a nice variation there. But how nice are they? So, all of these sheets and these 4 stencils. Right. we need to get this price down because you're liking this already. Are you ready for this? Right, it's a price plummet. We need to get this down. Haven't got many of those. Haven't got many of those. Right, how we doing? £17.62. Were you hoping for that? Were you thinking, oh, I was thinking around about £18, £19. £17.62. Now, generally, I do not know how low we're going to go. I don't know. They may have an idea, rough idea backstage, but I literally do not know. I'm with you. I'm with you on this one. We're in this together. You've got to be in this to win it. We're in this together. That price is going down. We're going to get this down together. £17. Right, here we go. £17.26. 712-688. Jill's in as well, thanks very much. Lots of your Freedom members this morning. We've got Jill, and we've also got Stella as well from Alicante, thanks very much. Don't forget, you may watch us from anywhere around Europe. You can get something delivered to your door in Europe. So if you're buying this now, if you live in America, then you get it delivered to your door. You can also become a Freedom member. Right, now we've only got 39. 39 to go. People do miss out, folks, on craft price drop. Do you know what? Sometimes I overthink things. I think I would wait to the last minute. It might be on the rare occasion I may overthink things, but sure. The point is, if you think you're going to regret it, get it while you can, because later on this morning, if you think of an idea what you're going to use these stencils for, you may end up paying full price if we got the stock. That is, at the moment, we're against the stock, and we're of course with the price here on this one. Right, how we did? Right, okay, folks, that's £12.84. That's for 20 sheets. That's for 4 stencils. This isn't just any old brand. This is Imagination Crafts. Right, 36 to go. This is Imagination Crafts. 712-688. Suzanne's in as well. More Freedom members. Alma, another Freedom member. Nigel, thanks for Nigel. Right, 36. Do you know what? Do you think we can get it under 12? Do you think we can get the price under 12? It is. Oh, they're listening to me. They're listening to me. Right, here we go. £11.96. 35 left. Right, you're liking this price. You are loving this price, okay? We've got Elaine as well. Thanks very much. All you names. We're going to refresh the names as well. So you're going to see more names down here now. Different names. 34 to go. These steps, right, you got, this is a well-rounded bundle. Look at this. You got something really classic and ornate. Sparkle medium. Imagination Crafts, your sparkle medium. Have you got texture paints? Have you got ink pads? So we've got a bit of nature here. So something really nice. You got a composition. You got something here for a really wacky background. You got something here for mystery, fantasy, so for the kids perhaps. And then you got something really classic and ornate. I mean, that is well-rounded. You're reaching different ends of the spectrum on this one, aren't you, with those 4 designs? You really are. Speaking of variation, you've also got these pages too. Now, John, let's have a close look at this. I absolutely adore this sheet. Isn't that smart? I mean, isn't that nice? That's absolutely beautiful. 25 left now. £11.07. 712-688. 712-688. So there we go. It's good value for money. 23. Jackie from Liverpool, you're in as well. Thanks very much, Jackie. 22 left. £11.07. No, £11.40. All helps, isn't it? All helps. 21. Kate's in as well from Shortland. Thanks very much, Kate. Good morning, Sean. Dawn from Corby. People watching from Corby this morning. We're not far from you, actually. We're broadcasting live in Oundle. Not far from you at all. 20 left. Sydney from Thetford. 19 left. 712-688. £11.01. Jill's in. Stella. Sarah Jane from Dursley. Or is it Dursley? Give me Sarah Jane. 17, 16 left. Folks, we're moving on. Don't forget, now, once you've used the papers, they're going to last you, because you've got 20, that's 20 backgrounds potentially right there. 20 pieces of art, but you have got all of these 4 stencils. Again, you can use them time and time again. But let's remind you of what's on the front there as well. So there we go. You can see there, you've got 5 in this design. You're getting 5 in that design. So there's quite a variation there, because that leaves lots of room for your own stamping, for your own creativity at home. But then you've got 2 busier styles. You've got something a little bit vintage kind of tone. If you want genuine vintage, by the way, join me at 8 o'clock with Melissa. And that's my favourite. That is just arty. We've got a little bit of French shabby chic. Right. Okay. 10 left. Only got 10. Don't zoom in too close, you'll see my hair. No one wants to see that. It's enough gel to build a house. Right, 10 left, 9 left. Only got 9 left. Seriously, it's rock solid. Right, what's that? Right, 8 left now, sorry. Right, £10.98. £10.98. I wish we had more. We've only got 7 to go. £10.95. 20 sheets, 4 stencils. Can I remind you, this is Imaginary Crafts. Sue Baker, the Duchess of Banterbury. Or is it the Duchess of Banterbury? No, Banterville, sorry. Junior watches the Duchess of Banterbury. Sue Baker, no one knows. They're all panicking my ear. Charlie, no. You're right, the Duchess of Banterville is Sue Baker. Imagination Crafts. 4 left. We need to move on soon, folks. Suzanne, Alma from Western Supermare. All the names are in. These aren't people who just bought something this hour. These are all the names who have purchased this item right now. 2 left now. Joe, we had just under 40 of these a moment ago. 1 left. Diners in. We have 39. That's flown out. Not even 20 minutes into the show. Right. I think it's going to go. It's gone. Well done. You've got your Imagination Crafts.
Price lock.
So everyone pays final low price. Look at that, £10.92. At your P&P, £4.95. Now, folks, I know I've said this before again, but if you're a Freedom member, you don't pay any postage or packaging. So if you're ordering more than one item from more than one auction, it makes sense to pay £6.97 rather than 2 lots of £4.95. So think about that. Rather than £4.95 for your P&P, for an extra £2, 2p, become a Freedom member. Why not? Now then, this is big. Now, you can see the quantity there, but I was going to talk to you about the brand first. This brand, very familiar with, they bring us the most amazing, high-quality stamps, but they also bring us beautiful, beautiful inspiration of art. These are art packs. Now, you've got a solid medium here. So, again, do you know sometimes when you want to look at... Did I say art packs? I meant art parts. Beg your pardon. Art parts. This is absolutely beautiful. Now you can see there, this is a very hard material, very hard board. You can see, right there, there they are. Point proven. They're very solid. So that means if you're using stencils, maybe what you bought earlier on, that means that you can get lots of media on these. These are solid. These are solid wooden elements we've got here. Right, well, it's a wood-like material. It's £48.83. So that's the start price. I've got to say, you've got 5 packs in total, but we've got so many different designs in here. We're dropping it. Right. I'm going to show you designs in a second, but I think lots of you have seen the quantity. Lots of you have seen the brand. I think you want to come in already, so let me get this down for you. Right. What's going on here? £24.83. Do you know what? I think someone's still in weekend mode backstage. I think I'm still in weekend mode. Do you know what? £24.83. 863-907. There's your item number. Number to dial 01733 797 100. Bid online at hochanda.com. When we say bid, all we mean by that is add it to your basket. Check out. Right, what's going on now? 60 left. Right, I wish you had more. Every time it's different, really, on Craft Price. It's unpredictable. All I'm going to say is you're going to be in this to win it. If you like what you see, add it to your basket, check out, you've bought it. So you haven't got to worry about how much stock we've got left. We haven't got to worry about price, because you all pay the final low price. £24.31. That's good. We're nearly half price, folks. We're nearly half price. We are better than half price now. We are better than half price. Look at that. 12 left now. I've only got 12 more years. Can I show you some designs? Can I show you some designs? Look at these. Look at all those. Are those like vintage with a little phone? Is that classic? I think it's brilliant. Now, we've only got 11 left now. We've got more. We have got more. These are beautiful. We've got someone called the Gals here. So this is quite nostalgic. This is cool. So you get a little bit of inspiration on the front there as well. Isn't that cool? This could be a centrepiece for a canvas, perhaps. Has somebody been a star in the family? Look at that. I like it. 5 stars is the best one. It's the best one. But you won't give someone 3 stars, would you? Hello, you're average. Oh, dear. No, you're fantastic. That is 5 stars. Sure, can we drop the music, please? Because I've just realised the quantity left. I've just realised this. This is ridiculous. Right. Studio 490, folks. This is 5 packs. This is exciting. We got so many designs here. The stars are fantastic. Now, £23.57, a fantastic price. However, John, we're on the same wavelength, me and backstage. I think we can do better, and we can. We can do better than that. It's craft price drop. Right, what price are you happy with? Is it that? Is it much better than half price? Is it £120? Maybe you had, right, if it goes for £20, I'm getting it. Well, it's better. Is that what you think? Do you think that's good value for money? That is exceptional value. The saving here is ridiculous. It's better than half price. So £29. So there it is, £29 saving. So then, 8 left, £19.83. We got Jill. We got Shirley this morning. Elaine from Corby again. Thanks very much again, Elaine. I've seen there may be more than one Elaine in Corby, but if it's the same one, thanks very much, Elaine. This is £19.69. Right, 863-907. We don't have 8 left now. We've got 7 left. 7 left. So then, Jane from Paisley, Simon from Folkestone, Pauline too from Selby, Jill from St Austell. John, the one with the girls, the guys on the phone, right here, this one right here, the price for that normally, that's £16.25. £16.25. So, for not much more money, you get all that. So, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. £60.25 normally for that, but for £19.41, you get this, and that. You get a lot. That's 5 packs in total. That's why probably we've only got 6 left, folks. Only got 6 left. £19.25. 5 left. Studio 490. That price is still dropping, folks. Lynn, you just got in. Thanks very much, Lynn. £19.09. 5 left. I got 5 left. I wish you folks, I wish we had more. I really wish I had more. But again, this is just fun. These are something, they're very smart, these. They are quite nostalgic. This is like quite opulent, very elegant kind of shapes. They really are. 4 left. Sharon from Wakefield's in. What are you going to use these for, maybe, perhaps? Let's on Facebook. Why have you bought this? What are you going to use these for at the moment? Folks, at this price, even if I haven't got ideas at the moment, you know, Studio 490, they're fun designs that you're bound to think of something this and they're going down the line. And, do you know what? I find I actually enjoy something a little bit more when I've got a good deal. Do you know what I mean? Are you like me? Do you find you enjoy something a bit more? No, you got a brilliant price. Well, it's a brilliant price. It's much better than half price. We've only got 2 left. Only got 2. Folks, we're moving on soon. Oh, we've got something completely different coming up, actually. We're moving away from papercraft and we're moving away from this mixed media. We've got some soft crafts next. Right, what I'm excited about next. And the next one is cute. Something that looks edible, but it isn't. There's a clue. You think, what? I know. Well, it could be anything, couldn't it? Well, it could actually be anything, couldn't it? Right, 1 left now. 1 left to go, £18.58. 1 to go, 863-907. There's the telephone number again. It's 01733 797 100. But if I were you, because we've only got 1 left, the quickest way is to shop on our website, hochanda.com. Studio 490. Don't forget, if you do love vintage, we've got Melissa. We need to move on soon because at 8 o'clock, don't forget, we have got Melissa coming up from Simply Vintage, genuine vintage items, so brand new bundles. And do you remember the wreaths from Simply Vintage? We've got them back. Well done if you're gone. They're gone. Well done. So, everyone pays the final low price, £18.51, add your P&P, £4.95. Don't forget, for an extra £2, 2 pence, you can actually become a Freedom member. How good is that? Well then, we have a lot of items on Hochanda, and of course here on Craft Price Drop. That's great for gifts. This is just a brilliant opportunity for gifts. This is wonderful. Now, it might be that you want to make this to do with your other half when the grandkids come round. You might want to give the kids as a gift or make what's inside and then present it as a gift. Speaking of which, you have got an awful lot here. Now, firstly, this has never been on Craft Price before. Now, just like these projects, you get everything you need inside here to make 2, but you get guidance to make 12. Look at these. Now, John, this is... Oh, look at that burger. Oh, if only if it was real, I'd eat it now. I'd have a donut afterwards as well with a nice brew. But these are wonderful. These are 2 yummy projects. And just a mushroom. Why not? I'd have a cheeky mushroom. No, that's not a mushroom. Is it a mushroom? I thought it's a cookie. It's a cookie, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, it could be a shiitake mushroom, actually. Is it a shiitake mushroom? Is it a it a shiitake mushroom or cookie? Let us know. This is an important issue. Anyway, we got much more, but we got a forest friend. We got something cute. We got something yummy, but please don't eat it. Right, £45. It's not a mushroom. I'm having a debate in my ear. It's 2 cookies. Is it a mushroom? No, it's a cookie. What is it? It's 2 cookies, isn't it? Laid up on each other. Yeah, do you know what? It looks like that. Joel, you need to get to the bottom of this. No. Oh, well, I want to know. I need to know. Is it a shiitake mushroom or is it 2 cookies? Everyone, we're on edge here. We're on edge. I can't relax until I know. I just can't relax. I'll lose sleep over this. I'll be lying in bed tonight thinking, oh, was it a shiitake? Was it a cookie? I just don't know. But you can see here. Do you know what? Oh, yeah, we'll find out actually. Joel, this is good actually. Right, there we go. Right, there we go. I'm hoping for a table of contents here. We haven't, so we've got to go around. Right, here we go. So you have got fruits and veggies. Corn on the cob. Oh, now that's cool. So don't forget, you can make 2 of these, so whichever 2 you want to make. Oranges, there we are. It identifies which veg you've got, because you have got certain colours, so you may want to choose more one than the other. But the point is here, this is, no, it's not a turnip, it's not a turnip. There we go. Oh, no, that was a turnip. Yeah, I know that was a turnip, but we got main dishes here. A BLT! Oh, that's fantastic. That is fantastic. Oh, I'll keep one of those right now. Joe, these are brilliant. And the tomatoes, look. Oh, this is fantastic. Do you know what? We've got a hamburger as well. Hamburgers, very nice. We've got the hot dog. There we go. Oh, sushi rolls. Oh, these are brilliant. Now, do you know what? The colours you get inside this kit, now they may vary, the actual colours, but what I've got in this kit, you can see I can make sushi rolls from that. Isn't that brilliant? What I've got in our kit, I can make sushi rolls. Isn't that brilliant? I love sushi rolls. George, should I have a quick flick through? This is quite fun, actually, isn't it? Right, there we go. Here we go. I think I found it. Is this it? That's it, isn't it? Right, which one's that? It's a cookie. It's a cookie. Relax, everybody. Relax. It's not shiitake mushroom. It's a cookie. Right. I think we'll talk about that for way too much longer. But you can see there. You can see all of those projects I've just been flicking through. That's one kit. It's £41. 67 at the moment for all 3 of them. Right, we've got forest friends as well. We've got forest friends. You've got woodland crochet, so if you know someone who loves crocheting, this is brilliant. Right. That's all we can do. I'm going to put this back in the box. Easy to wrap as well. That's just a lovely gift. Right, £25.94. OK, so you're not just getting this, you're getting 2 more kits as well. All right, let's have another look at the others. Now, go. This is, well, when you say to me which one's cute, I mean, I think that's quite cute, some stuff. But these are sweet. We've got felt forest friends. So you've got crochet, we've got felted, and we've got the woodland crochet. This is beautiful. So you can create, well, you get enough inside here to make 10, but you've actually got 20 patterns if you think of it that way. You get enough to make 2 inside here, but you do get 12 patterns, so you choose which one you want to make. Obviously, the colours you're going to get dictate which project you're going to choose, but don't forget, you have got the pattern, so if you've got your own yarn, why not? Shall we have a look at this? Shall I do an out-of-the-box experience? Right. Here we go. Here we go. Don't worry, we're not going to recap shiitake mushroom gate. Right. Never thought to say that. I mean, it's amazing. It's incredible what you end up talking about, isn't it, on there? Right, there we go. So, you've got felt forest friends. Beautiful. Oh, I see. So, look at these. You've got little stickers there. These like little templates. Beautiful. There's your felt. That's fantastic. And you've got something vacuum packed as well, for your stuffing. Well, there we go. You can create 20 adorable woodland animals. You get enough inside here to make 10. Everything you need to make 10 easy-to-stitch projects. So this might be the first little project you're going to embark on. This is going to be absolutely ideal. Right, there we go. I've got to say, a gift is brilliant. Now, you might want to buy this for yourself. You know, who knows? It might be something to make a little lucky charm for somebody. Might you want to put a key ring onto one of these once you finish making it. Who knows? Just nice little bits. Well, if you have got your own thread as well, if you want to stitch in your own initials, the date perhaps, who knows. Right, so then, £24.32. That's where it's on price now. Joel, we start off with £44.97. You're not paying that. £24.14. 330345 is the item number. Right, £24.5. Do I think you could do better than that? I do. I think you could do better than that. Right. We're going to stop the music because we've got some big news. Something big's about to happen now. You have got 3 kits, 3 boxes. That could be 3 gifts. Could be one massive gift for somebody, or could be for yourself. Could be for when their grandkids or nieces or nephew come around to play. Right. It's the price plummet. I was thinking then it's either the price or it's going to be the quantity left, but it's the price. You're paying less. Right, £15.82. If it's for one kit, that's great value for money. Don't forget, you can keep making projects that you make from these. This is like transferable skills. If you just go into crochet, this is really inspiring. You're going to learn so many different shapes and sizes, but that is just fun. I think that's brilliant fun. Right, £15.82. We've got Wendy, Alma's in again from Western Superman. Thank you very much, Alba. Alison from Peterborough. Maureen from Harlow. Ursula from Bournemouth as well. Joe. Caroline from Portsmouth, you're in as well, thanks very much. That is ridiculously good value for money. £15.82 for all of these. That's just over £5 per kit. That's ridiculous. That's just over £5 per kit. There we go. Nice and easy to wrap as well, which would help me. But I've got to say, that is a lot of fun. That's it. The amount of projects you've got here, that's 44 projects. That's 44 projects. 12 in here, enough materials to make 2. You've got 20 inside here, enough materials to make 10, and 12 projects, enough materials to make 2. That's an awful lot. But in terms of the patterns, in terms of the inspiration, 44 projects, right, 44 projects, 44, sorry. 44 projects, right, £15.47. I amazed myself at my maths, but never my memory. There we go, £15.37. Don't forget, delivered to your door on whatever price we finish on if you're a Freedom member. Now, if you're not a Freedom member, if you're watching from America, you pay $19.99 per month, and that's it, unlimited post and packaging. If you're around Europe, €14.97 a month, and there we go, unlimited postage and packaging, delivered to your door wherever you are. It's fantastic. Right then, Maureen as well, Sue from Western Superman. Thank you very much. Never been to Western Superman. I've heard it's lovely. Sue. Right then, where are we at in price? Right, we're under £15. We're under the £15 mark. So, Yummy Crochet, Felt Forest Friends, and we've also got Forest Friends as well. This is beautiful. Right then, Deborah from Bristol, wonderful. I love Bristol. Absolutely love Bristol. One of my favourite cities. Right then. Folks, this is 3 kits. 3 kits. Now, you can see all the names. Lots of people have been buying this, so the quantity is getting lower. OK, we're about to run out of stock on this. Only 26. Only 26 to go. I think people are going to be missing out on this. 330, right, 25. Another one's just gone. 330, 345. Are you worried you're going to have an idea for this? Are you worried you're going to regret this? Joe, is this something that you're going to get out once in a while, a rainy afternoon? And we're bound to have plenty of those, aren't we? The next few times it's a rainy afternoon, take out one of these projects and just knit it, crochet it together. So, crochet, felting, this is fantastic. So, this is Felt Forest Friends. The felt's already done for you. You haven't actually got to felt it. This is actually working with the felt. So, aren't they just adorable? We've got an owl inside there. They are cute, aren't they? Joe, I might have a quick flick through the book. Have I got time? Have I got time? I probably haven't got time, have I? I should have done this earlier. But do you know what? £18. £18. 18 left. Right, do you know what? We are going to go in soon. Don't forget. Look at these. Let's have a flick through. We've got the foxes there. This is great. Look at this. This is brilliant. Right, here we go. I love the layout of this book. Right, very on trend. Owls. You can't go wrong with an owl. Can't go wrong with an owl, can we? There we go. Oh, that's cool, isn't it? Right, there we go. We've got the fox, my favourite creature. My favourite creature. Fawns. A fawn. What's a fawn? Right, there we go. I know what a fawn is. I'm joking. I know it's a baby girl. I know what it is. I'm winding them up. Right, there. We've got a beaver. There we go. We got a raccoon. They're cool. They're my favourite. They're my favourite. Squirrel. There we go. No, foxes are my favourite. I'm now contradicting myself. Foxes are my favourite. The mouse as well. Little mousey. Skunk. Well, you know, it's nice to have. Do you know what? These are great. Bird. They skunks are cool. They are a lovely looking animal, aren't they? So the point is, you've got a lot. Nancy on Facebook saying you're going to make the hamburger, and the BLT. Nancy, we get on very well. Well done. There we go. 7 left, no, 5 left now. £14.81. Everything from skunks, you know, something fun for the kids, to hamburgers. Everything from something trendy like owls. We got something on set. You got something for everyone. Something for everyone there. Right, 3 left. Julie from Scarborough's in, and we got 3 to go. We're moving on soon. We're changing things around now, folks. We're getting ready for the next auction. We're getting ready. Oh, I'll see what it is. Right. Ooh. 2 left. 330, 345. They're making incredible noises in my ear. They really are. I'm not the only one who's excited. They're going crazy backstage. Right, 2 left. Tracy from Littlehampton. Sandra from Salisbury. 2 left. It's the next person to check out your basket. That's 44 projects, or 44 pieces of inspiration. 1 left, and you get material to make some of those as well, don't forget. It's the next person to check out. Oh, it's gone. Oh, that was... well done if you got the last one.
Lock.
So everyone pays the final low price. Add your P&P, £4.95. Unless, of course, you are a Freedom member. If you are a Freedom member, take a look at this. Well, don't forget, you don't pay any postage and packaging, and that's if you're in the UK, if you're in America, if you're around Europe. It's absolutely fantastic. By the way, if you're watching from any of these countries, have a look at this. You only pay €14.97 per month. So if you're in Monaco, for example, or very nice, if you're in Finland, well, you get unlimited items delivered to your door. Is that great? If you live in Denmark or Malta, unlimited items delivered to your home, it's fantastic. It's such a good value. You can cancel any time. There's no contract, so try it for a month, see how you get on. Well then, this is very exciting. This is very exciting, isn't it? We've got beautiful, beautiful ribbon for you today. Right then, this has never been on Craft Price Up before. This particular bundle, never been seen before. By Mayart, it's a set of 3. Now, Joe, you have got a lot here. Right then. On this roll, you got 30 yards. The width is 1.5 inches. On this roll, you got another, this is ridiculous here, you got another 30 yards, folks. And then this one, right, you've got 100 yards. That's an awful lot. So that is 100 yards. So, folks, that's 160 yards we've got right here. That is an awful lot of ribbon. Now, you can understand, therefore, how we get to the start price. But let's show you this. The celery white, £24.36. Your black and ivory, add that in, you'll be up to £48.72. Remember these prices, folks. Then if you were to add your emerald green, your basket would total £80.16. Now, these are our prices on our very own website, hochanda.com. Fair prices. I mean, 160 yards is Mayart's 2WS quality ribbon. 160 yards for that price is a good deal already. But you're not going to be paying that. Right, this is Craft Price Up. It's a price plummet. What are we happy with this? What are you thinking of? Where's he going to go? Where's he going to land? Where's he going to land? Right, it's better than half price. The first price plummet, might be the last one, that is half price. Half price, £39.61. It's at 953,898. But do you know what? Something tells me... Is that quite good enough? This silence is telling me something, okay? I'm like you, I literally have no idea. We're in this together. I'm speaking my mind now. I didn't want to say anything, so I didn't know if that was going to happen. I didn't want to say anything, but that's already another price plummet. Right, £33.51, this is it. Craft Price Up, it's unpredictable. Each time it's different. Do you know what? This, I've never had this before on Craft Price Up. This is unbelievable. I don't think this has happened to me. No, this hasn't happened to me before on Craft Price Up. This is 160 yards. Right, it's a set of 3. That's what's happened there. 3 price plummets in a row. Right, £29.82. £29.82. Set of 3. This is 953,898. Two ways you can buy us: 01733 797 100, or you can shop on our website, hochanda.com. Go onto the website, it's the quickest one. Now, this emerald green, £31.44, okay? So this one right here, the emerald green, £31.44. £31.44. So do you know what, though? That is less than what you'd pay for this one. And you're getting those two thrown in. So really, you wouldn't be able to buy this for £29.82. But for this price, you're going to get that and these two. 30 yards here, 30 yards here, 100 yards there. 953 898. That's ridiculous value for me. I can't believe that. I can't believe that. That's like a blockbuster. This right. £29.66. That price is still trickling down. It looks gone down again. £29.51. Now, mixed media artists, absolutely perfect. Power tech, some of these, gorgeous. Again, straps for bags. Why not? It could be for quilting, you know, going around sashing perhaps. Why not? I haven't done it, but you might be able to find a way, who knows? Right. This. Right, okay. I can't say much more of this. This is £24.61. Are they all right? Is everyone all right? Is everybody okay? It's not the weekend anymore, folks. It's Monday. Oh, right, do you know what? We're feeling up. So Monday, it's not always the happiest day for people, so we're going to try and make it brighter. They're £22.50. Right, they're winding me up now. But you know what? It's working, folks. So if you're watching, enjoy it. It's working. It's working. Right, £19.86. £19.86. Surely we're stopping it there. I think we are. Right, that is ridiculous. That was a roller coaster of emotion. I'm mentally drained from that. Right, now that's ridiculous. John, can we work out the price per yard? It's 100. Is it 62 pence per yard? That's we're going to work. It's not 62. It's £6.62 per roll, okay? So we've got 160 yards. 160 yards in total there. Right, 898, sorry. It's 898. John, we worked with Becca from Spellbinders not so long ago doing a one-day special, and I saw on a card she loves working with big fluffy ribbons. I mean, imagine this. If you've got a big card, even like a 6x6, imagine a big bow. This is for dressing up. Enjoy. It feels absolutely beautiful. Right. It's under 13 pence a yard, folks. It's less than 13p per yard. That's going to wrap round a decent-sized gift. 13p. And for what it adds to a project, that's really worthwhile. Right then, it's a price plummet. It's a price plummet, folks. £17.20. Embarrassing me here. Stop it. No, keep going, actually. Right, it's less than £15. £14.86. We're going to be having words after. They're attituding at me. They are. They're attituding to us backstage. Do you know what? They're being nice to us, though. Right, I'm going to try and say it without them changing it. £13.84. Ha! I did it. Oh! Do you know what? It's a good game, because with me and you, with you at home, we're getting this down. We're getting this down. It's unpredictable, clearly, craft price drop. If you like what you see, add it to your basket, check out. I'm going to try and say it before they have time to change it. Ah! Right, there we go. Folks, seriously, £80.60 was the start price. It's £12.91. It's £12.91. They're playing with us. Right, that's ridiculous. £4.31 per reel. That's ridiculous. Right, I've only got 26 left. And do you know what? You've been loving this. Right, it's 953 898. No, we got 24. No, 22. But I'm going to have to go in with it because I can't keep up. This is ridiculous. 20 left. £12.77. Don't forget, folks, two ways you can buy here on Craft Price Shop. You may have just clicked on for the very first time. Dial the number 01733 797 100. Takes you through to our call centre upstairs. However, I don't think you'll have time to call us out. You may have to shop online. It's actually the best way anyway. I think it's the best way. Heather on Facebook, you're loving this little game we're playing. Heather, we're in this. Good, isn't it, that word? Bid online, hochanda.com. It's the quickest way. When we say bid, you add this to your basket, you check out, that's it, you bought it. Simple as that. Your card gets charged when this auction finishes because you all pay that final low price. We may have to lock it there, folks. How many? I think that was a record amount of price plummets in one auction. I mean, it may not be a record, but I think it has to be up there. It's up there. I think it should be. Right, we need to move on. 3 left. 3 left. Oh. All right, people are going to start missing out on thinking of this one now, folks. People do miss out. The price is still dropping. I can't even speak. Right. Oh, I've seen what we've got coming up next. We got less than 10. That was fun, wasn't it? Could we do that again? That was fun. Right. 3 left. You can tell we have fun here at Hochanda, but you know, we're all about bringing you big brands, Mayarts across grey. This is a big brand, or Mayarts, and great value for money. Great value for money. That's a big, big saving. Honestly, it starts off at £18.60, now it's £11.99. Only one more person can get it, sadly. Barbara, I think you're getting the last one. Barbara, you got the last one. Thanks very much.
Price lock.
Everyone paid £11.99. Add your P&P, £4.95. Wow, good value for money. That was good fun. That was good fun. And folks, you know, on craft price like this, there's not really a system. There's not really like a routine. All my advice is, if you like what you see, add it to your basket. Because if you think the now at price is good value, add it to your basket, check out, you bought it. And then if it drops any lower, it's going to be a nice little bonus for you. You all pay the final low price if you're the first or the last. So avoid beating the rushes and get it while you can. Now then, I've only got about 7 minutes left on the show, so I need to be quick here. Now, this is lovely. So we're all about crafts, arts and hobbies here at Hochanda. We really are. Now, I know so many people, their hobby, their way of switching off is gardening. It's flowers. My mum is a prime example. She's a florist. She absolutely loves flower arranging. My mum would absolutely love this. Absolutely love this. Now then, we've got vibrant flowers in watercolour. So let's go back to art for a second here. We're bridging the two here. We're bridging outdoors. Oh, look at this. Now, I saw this when I was looking through the book earlier on, working out what to show you. Look at this. You've got pieces you can trace. So if you can't draw, don't worry. Trace this directly onto your watercolour card. Joe, maybe watching Matthew Palmer, maybe inspired by his designs, maybe got some lovely SAA paints. Or maybe with Alison board, you know, with a brush, eh? Oh, this is beautiful. Introduction there. Now then, transferring an image. So there we go. Oh, it's using a spoon there. Oh. You've got lots of options. Right, there we go. This is going to be beautiful. Right, I haven't got time to switch to auction. I want to show you the books. If you know someone who loves flower designs, flowers, being outdoors, this is ideal. Right, £20.99, that's better than half price, folks. Better than half price. 542797. 542797. Right then, woodland. Let's have a look at this one. Now again, just generally, this is just a celebration of the biodiversity in 40 acres. I just read that. This is biodiverse. This is absolutely beautiful. Sometimes we just stop, take a look at nature. This is absolutely beautiful. You've got gorgeous photography. Look at all these pages. Look at all these pages. These are absolutely beautiful. Now, you might want to take inspiration from this for your next piece of art. Why not? Why not? So that is the one book right there. Biodiversity in 40 acres. But this is just a hobby. It's lovely. So, flowering watercolour. A general look at how biodiverse our country can be. And then we've got the heart and flower design. So I picked this up. Right, here we go. This is beautiful. Right, you've got 100 copyright-free designs here. So look at these. For your colouring in, absolutely ideal. Isn't this beautiful? And you can see, I'd say there's images on the side here. That's good for kids to draw, kids to colour in, and something for adults too. So a little bit intricate. Look at that. These are absolutely beautiful. Look at these. That's 100, double-sided sheets, of course, but 100 designs, what we're talking about right there. That is beautiful. Do you know what? It always comes with a CD-ROM. It includes 100 images. So there we go. So you can reprint them if you wanted to. Why not? Why not? You might want to resize them as well, you know. £19.69. Right, 542797. It's trickling down. It's gone down a bit more as well. Folks, we've got less than 5 minutes on the show. We need to be quick now. Right, £90.41. 3 books here by the Search Press set. 3 nature art books. So you got something in here for your colouring in, something here for your general, ideas of hobby, and then you've got the vibrant flowers in watercolour. It's a well-rounded bundle. Do you know someone who loves being outdoors, nature, summertime, country walks? Do you know someone who loves flowers? If you know someone who does, there's bound to be something in for them. Do you know, maybe you know someone who uses the florist who loves being outdoors. The book could be for them. The watercolour book could be for you. Why not? Right. We're on edge. We've only got 4. That's 4 bundles. In each bundle, you're getting these 3 books. We've only got 4 bundles left. £18.79. If you like what you see, add it to your basket. Please, folks, get it checked out. You're going to pay whatever price we lock at. So when you see that price lock at the end, the price lock, that's what you will pay if you're the first or last. So avoid the last minute rush. I think we're going to get one soon. 4 left. People may be calling us right now. Stay there. Stay on the phones. 3 left now. Don't forget the quickest way to order is on our website, hochanda.com. 3 to go. 2 left. Haven't got time for another auction. We're going to try and squeeze one in. Paula's in from Sheffield. Thanks very much, Paula. It's the last one. It's the next person to check out, folks. I think it's about to go. 542797. 1 more to go. When we start off as £41.98, that's a good saving, and you've all got to
Price lock.
So you're all going to get that best price, the final price. £70.40 at P&P, £4.95. Now then, I've mentioned at the start of the show, we've got big brands, OK? Are we ready for this? We have got a ridiculously big brand. Have you seen this now? It's Lovecraft's Disney. For your own private use, this is going to be absolutely wonderful. For your own personal use, this is going to be perfect. Now, look at this. This is fantastic. This is nostalgic for me. It's Flounder. It's Flounder. Ariel. This is gorgeous. Now, do you know what? We haven't got much time left. You have got stacks of sheets right there. They're falling down. They're falling down. I'm knocking things all over the place. You've got holographic stickers right here too. Are they stickers or are they die cuts? I think they're stickers, actually. There we go. Right, folks, we need to move on. They're not going to last very long. That's 30 sheets. So they're not sticky, they're all die cut for you. So that's 38 A4 Disney decoupage sheets. Right, folks, we haven't got long. We've got less than 2 minutes. £9.96. Right, we've dropped it to that price because we're against the clock now. We're against the clock. There we go. Now, I did say cut them. Sorry, they're not die cut. You have to cut them out yourself at home, but that's part of the fun. They're fussy cutting. Now, you can follow the numbers on the holographic ones. That's perfect. Well, even if you don't decoupage them up, you might want to use that layer or that layer for a separate card. So, 38 sheets. Look how much you've got on each one. Now, do you know someone who loves Disney? For your family, friends, I think it's likely that you do. If it's for my 3-year-old nephew, if it's for my mum, I'm not going to tell you how old she is. She'll be happy. Or for my sisters, all ages, my dad even, all ages, they would absolutely love Disney. Right, 14 left now. 19. This is nostalgia for me. I grew up when I had VHS. I've still got these on my parents' attic on VHS. I do. Oh, classic. They were the days, weren't they? Rewind them before we take them back to the video shop. Right, 12 left now. 12 left. It's less than £10. This is Lovecraft's Disney. This is Disney. 38 sheets. I mean, you're bound to use these. You're bound to use these. A handmade card for personal use. Disney. That's going to be fantastic. Right, 3 left. What? Right, last one. Last one. Who's going to get it? It's gone. Well, they've got the last one.
Price lock.
Wow, everyone pays a final low price at £9.54. At P&P, £4.95. Disney, we have big brands. Speaking of brands, we've got Simply Vintage coming up after the break with our Melissa. We've got genuine vintage items here. By the way, did you see the last show she did? Do you remember the wreaths Well, it might not be the last one, but it was recently with Simply Vintage. The wreaths absolutely flew out. We've got it back. We've got brand new kits live here after the break. See you then. So then, Simply Vintage Designs after the break. We've got the Threaders 1 Day Special and then bee crafting stamping with Bev. I'll be joining Bev later on. Can't wait, it's been a while. But I'll see you live here. Have a cup of tea. I'll see you after the break.
Hi, I'm Sue.
And I'm Doreen. I named the company after my two daughters, Katie and Sue.
So we're a family business, Katie Sue Designs, based in the northeast of England. And we've been in business for almost 25 years now together. We started with miniature dolls and we moved through to paper crafting with Flower Soft and then into silicone molds, which we make here ourselves. And they're award winning and we sell them to around 40 countries in the world. We're really looking forward to coming to Hochanda and showing you all a wide range of our products, everything from paper crafting to cake decorating, mixed media. So I hope you can join us and Noreen showing you all of the different crafting techniques.
Hi there, I'm Noreen, demonstrator for Katie Sue Designs. I really can't wait to be able to show you all of the molds and all of the exciting things that I'm going to bring to you. Make sure you don't miss the Katie Sue shows on Hochanda.
Hi, my name's Jodie Johnson from Atomic Studios. Now, how did I start crafting? I started just after school. I actually went to catering college and I started as a pastry chef. And that's where all my skills came when I was moulding and shaping the petals. I was that lady making the cards, making the gifts, going to the farmers markets, but I was in the right place at the right time. And I ended up with a job at Tonic Studios by somebody showing Tonic my work. My dad always said, if you want a precise job, you need the correct tool. Now, I thought he was joking when he talked about planes and chisels and all that business. But if you do want the correct tool, Tonic is going to provide that for you. Now, here at Hochanda, we share all our skills, all our experience, all the little hints and tips with you. So come and join me here on Hochanda with Tonic Studios.
Hello, very well. Welcome back to Hochanda. It's so good to have your company. We've got a wonderful event running at the moment. If you are a Freedom member, you're going to have a great time. This is what we call a Freedom Flash Save. So you're going to see all the items on the show that we show you live. You're about to see incredible Freedom member discounts. Now, if you're not a member, become one today. It's £6.97 for the month. Now, that doesn't mean it's for the end of the month. That's 30 days starting from the day that you joined. Now, if you go onto the website, you'll see all of these blue banners. That means, look, now, there we go. They're all Freedom member discounts. That's fantastic. So there we go. You can cancel any time. Give it for a month. See how you get on. But the reason why, like I said, we've got these Freedom member discounts. This is Freedom Flash Save. We're having a bit of a jive to that, weren't we, Melissa?
We're having a nice little dance.
We're having a nice little boogie,
Morning
nice little dance. Hello, welcome back. How are you?
I'm good.
Life treating you well?
Very well, yeah.
You've had a busy few days, haven't you? You just come back from an event.
Yeah, a big handmade fair. So I've met loads of lovely people. So hello to all the lovely people. And yes, I've had a crazy weekend. Yes, in a field in Warwickshire somewhere.
You don't stop. You do not stop, Melissa. It's
no,
great.
no. Who needs sleep?
For those who haven't seen your shows for a while, but mine's, what do you specialise in? What is it about vintage that you adore?
So I just love what you can do with it. I love the feel of it, the textures, the variety, the colours, everything about it, and what you can do with it in your crafting, or just in your life. Just have it in your life. Yeah, I love it.
I know you love it, and we've got some lovely kits, and this is genuine vintage is what we're talking about. For a lot of these kits, some of it's a mixture, but in this particular kit, we have got items that really are old.
This is kind of my star box actually that I've put together. I've got these amazing book plates. So they're original botanical book plates. You can see them coming up. We've got two. This one that you're having a look at now, this one is from the 1950s, and it's actually double-sided. So you get two prints on those ones.
That is beautiful, isn't it?
Aren't they lovely? The colours on them. And I've chosen kind of really soft lemons and yellows for this box.
I love so summery times, summery colours.
It's weddingy, it's beautiful.
It's just lovely, isn't it?
And it is, obviously, because of the nature of it, it is limited edition. So there's only a certain amount that I can do with them. But the very tiny ones that you're just seeing there, these ones, now these are the stars. I'm going to show you something very lovely.
Okay.
These actually date back to 1857, at least. So there's the little bit in the front there. 1857. So it's older, I mean...
That's older than my parents.
Of course.
That's unbelievable stuff. Should I say that? I'm only joking.
So, I mean, just look how beautiful the writing is. But that's 1857.
That's 1857?
Yeah, at least. I mean, the book may have been older.
Yes.
But yes, 1857. So you will get a genuine original.
I don't want to touch it.
Oh, I feel it. It's beautiful. There's
it's quite amazing to think. I'm actually holding something here from 1850. That's...
Yeah, somebody wrote that in 1857 as a gift to, who's it to? Is it Jane?
I think it says Sarah.
No, it's Sarah. Yeah.
That's lovely. That is absolutely
Isn't it gorgeous?
Oh, this is because I love history. I actually, I've always had a passion for history, and this kind of is various different hobbies. This is beautiful. This is lovely.
So in each box you get one of these. Now they will be different. They're all different.
Because they're genuine.
They're original.
That's what I like.
I've not copied them. I've not done anything with them. They are the original. So you will have it's officially antique.
Right.
So you'll have an antique book plate there.
Okay.
And they are beautiful.
They are absolutely beautiful. So
and the foxing and the ageing on them just adds to the charm, I think.
We got ribbon on there as well.
You've got
lace.
so much. Yeah.
I like these.
These little frames. I mean, quite a while ago we had frames on here, and they sold out, and I've just not been able to get them back in. And so these are the little ones that I managed to find. But you can do all sorts with them. Put your little trinkets, charms. This, I've just used a bit of the napkin that's in the kit as well. So it gives it that lovely glass effect. So if you had it in the window, you've got like almost a stained glass effect as the light goes through. So it's just very delicate, and they're great. If you get bored, just change the inside.
And you can just change that content. That's beautiful. Well, for your mixed meal, can we share this as well?
Your
old china, old
Got to bring in the old plates.
Yeah. We're thinking maybe canvases, maybe canvas art.
So you also get a mini canvas in the kit as well.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. So I've kind of gone off-piste as usual and started using it. Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So you get one of the mini canvases that I've covered with the papers that you get in the pack as well, original vintage papers. So I've just clipped together a little mini peg, clipped together. You can change them. So if you get bored or you want to change something on the canvas, just unpin, change it. But yeah, you get a mini little canvas board, so you can do anything on it.
That's absolutely beautiful, John. There's an awful lot there, isn't it, in this kit?
There's so many projects in the kit, and I've put together, 4 or 5 different projects that we'll go through. But you can use it. You can just put it in your straight away.
That's not what we need, is that?
No, look at me. So you normally would, you could put it in your stash and just use it as and when you come to it, or you could make some of the projects. And the big project is this one that's in the kit as well.
Isn't that beautiful? So we get, well, do you know what, you can make pieces like this, and you've got the frame there, you've got the lace, you've got material, you've got paper. This is for different types of crafters, soft crafts, paper crafting, especially mixed media, I'd say. Well, this is the botanical box. It's brand new to Hochanda today. A lot of items you will find various, because they are genuine vintage. That's the fun. That's the fun for this. This is the excitement of when this arrives to your door. It's the anticipation when the doorbell goes. What vintage items will you get? Well, £29.99. Again, it's brand new today. It's 488735. Now, can we have a look at the read?
Yes, I know.
By the way, if you're free to remember, look at that. £26.99. £2 that's delivered to your door for £26.99. Again, 488735. Now, go on. I can't take any more. We're going to have to look at the wigs. Come on, listen, come on down. Let's have a look at this.
You love them,
I
don't
do,
you?
because well, they're just so popular. Got a number of options here.
Yeah.
What do you love about these wigs? Why do you think they're so popular?
I think because I was chatting to people this weekend, and they were really popular this weekend, of the kits and the rings and things.
Yeah.
A wreath isn't just for Christmas. People just think a wreath is Christmas, or a decorative ring is for, you know, just for that.
I'm seeing more and more of them, yeah.
Now they're weddings, just gifts, summer gifts, have it on your door for summer, you know, anything. So I think also what I've started to do is play with them a little bit and put scenes onto them and bits. So I'll show you some of those samples in a second. But you can,
so
once you've got
to do this then? Basically.
This one, yes.
This one, yeah.
You've actually got enough to do two. So you've got enough to do this whole wreath.
Oh, so it starts like this. So
yeah, so you have the empty wreath ring. You do get the full guide as well, so you can see exactly what you're doing. You get a lot of felt. You've got ribbons. The majority of things in this kit are new, apart from the buttons and a bit of the crochet and lace. So most of it is vintage inspired for this one.
But that's so very much that kind of look and feel.
Yeah.
Can I grab the one at the back?
Yeah.
This is my favourite one actually. Right now, I remember this was such. Yeah, it was this one.
Oh, it's not this. No, it's this one.
Oh, is it that one there?
This is your favourite. Yes.
I was going to say,
I put it close by.
It's got these bits on. It's got the embellishments with it.
It's got all of those.
Right now,
your Alice wreath
is just beautiful. That's nice, isn't it? Now, this is the, you see the options on the screen. You've got burlap and roses, the ribbon wreath, pearl and roses, spring ribbon, or the peacock.
This is actually a different item number, just because this is the Alice in Wonderland one.
I thought it was,
yeah. So the ones we were looking at, there's lots of different ones of those, but this is a completely different item number, and this is, it's just under, I think it's Wonderland wreath.
Wonderland wreath,
yes.
I remember, so you should see this on the website, Hochanda.com.
It is on the site, yeah.
So you'll see it on the website, so you can actually buy this one. But going back to this one, so you see the options right there. So if I hold this up, because you'll see these are the different styles that we got within this bundle. Is this
they
right?
are, yeah.
So there we go. So you got your vintage style, right there, beautiful. That's the one you'll see.
Shall I grab a couple
on
of the samples? Let me grab this one.
And then this is what we're currently looking at now. So if you like the burlap and roses, that's one of the brand new ones. Or maybe for the pearl and roses one too.
That is the pearl and roses one.
That's the pearl and roses. Okay, lovely.
So that's nice. Isn't that lovely for a wedding?
I was just going to say that.
Yeah. Just have that, you know, you can even have it as a bridesmaid carrying it down the aisle. It's so, you know, little tiny bridesmaid carrying that instead of flowers.
Sort of table centrepiece. People have used like that for flower arrangements in the middle.
Do you know what, Charlie? I've never thought of that.
I wouldn't have thought
and that is a brilliant idea. Candles in the middle.
Yes.
How beautiful.
Okay, a cluster of 3 pillar candles.
Oh, we're going to set up a new business. We're going to be wedding
planners. Do you know what? We'll be inspiration.
Honestly, yeah.
Obviously careful around fire.
Yeah.
But that's going to be beautiful.
Isn't it lovely? Now, these are ones that are off-piste again, so you're using your second ring that's in the kit and the burlap in there as well.
Right.
But this is using pieces from our other craft packs that we do, so the mini tins and this is the stitchwork kit.
Right.
And then this is another crazy one that again is using tiny pieces out of our other packs. But I found a really cute toy boat.
That's beautiful.
An old vintage wooden boat. And the little bits out of our mini tins.
That's smart, isn't it?
And it's just about going, you know, you've done the kit. In the kit you get 2 rings, so you can do the one that is in the kit and then go crazy with your other one. Play with the things that you've got in your stash at home.
Yeah, little embellishments you can tie in, can't you? Well, there we go. Whichever one you'd like, £14.99, 913798. You can see a photograph. If you want to remind yourself which one you're going to choose, look on the website, Hochanda.com. You'll see all of those items there. By the way, again, this is Freedom Flash Save. So all of these items, Freedom member discounts, £11.99. It's such a good value. Now, these are cute.
These are very cute, aren't they? Yes.
So what have we got here then, Melissa?
So it's a tin stuffed with vintage and antique again. So we've gone older this time.
Right.
So lots of these little bits of lace are Victorian, even before then. These little things here are their initial bases for when you used to hand stitch your monogram onto your shirt.
Oh, right.
So you'd go over the little the little applique there as well.
Oh, I
and you've got
see.
all sorts. So it's a mix of papers and fabric bits. There's laces in there, and it's all small pieces to do embellishments on cards, and again these tins. And of course, using the
You
tin,
get a little tin as well.
you get the tin. You also get it it's all wrapped up in a Liberty napkin as well, so you get to use that in your
So we get one
fabric as
tin
well.
inside.
You get one tin, and then
It's gonna be
inside you get
packed
all of
full.
that.
That's beautiful. So
Gorgeous
this is an
little
example
things.
of what's inside one.
Yeah.
That's gorgeous. And do you
Again-
want little postcards here? Do you want to look
Yeah,
at
little
this?
tiny tea cards, cigarette cards,
Yeah.
button stamps. There's stamps in there, and we've got little sayings and phrases. There's some French adverts as well,
Oh, right.
which are really
Oh,
cute. Yeah.
And it's such a shame because sometimes books, it's such a shame to throw them away. It's nice to use them in some way. If they're unreadable, it's nice to still be able to use them. They're nice
Exactly.
books, aren't they?
Don't ever rip up a or use a new book. A book that is
I know
readable.
what you mean, yeah.
I would never do that. It's always, I find the ones that people don't want anymore, or that are
Damaged in
broken,
some way.
damaged, or water damaged. Have pages missing.
I think it's
take
nice
those
that,
and turn that into something else.
I think it's nice, but a piece of art, why not?
Yeah.
Well, contents again will vary. This is genuine vintage. This is exciting. £14.99 or £11.99, so 20% off for a free member. 498878. Beautiful, beautiful. Now then, let's have a look what else we got on the show. Now then, we've got a paper bundle right here. So then, this, absolutely beautiful. Look at all this. If you're paper crafters, maybe go for this one. Now, we've got various different packs. This is the Inspiration Pack 30 Elements. So, 30 elements, genuine vintage, for £9.99. That's ridiculous.
It's crazy, isn't it? I
This is
know, I
great.
must be mad.
So, whereabouts do you sort of go for these? There's like sort of antique fairs and things?
Yeah, I go to the big antique fairs now, because everyone, obviously, the first question is, where do I find
Where
it?
do you
Or
find
do I
it?
just
Yeah.
pop down to the local car boot or the charity shop?
Right.
Sadly, not as much anymore, because it
Hard
isn't
to find.
around. It's very hard to find.
Yeah.
So I do go to the big antique fairs. I go to...
They're
I've
quite
got some-
specialist venues you go
yeah,
to get these.
definitely. And of course, if you... I mean, you
It's
know...
not
if
time,
you
of course, we're paying for really as well, isn't it?
don't... Yeah,
Uh,
we never...
I mean, do you have days where you don't find much?
Yes.
You do? Right.
Yeah, you find maybe, you know, one piece of linen, and you've travelled,
Oh,
you know,
don't.
2 hours down the road, you've had to pay to get in, and you're
Yes,
like, oh.
yes.
But then you have another day where you come
Have
home
a
with a
big
whole
haul.
car full of amazing stuff. And then you have the joy of when you get home is opening it all up again, going through it.
Yes, yes.
Then there's all the washing and the ironing, but we won't talk about that.
But,
Of the fabrics.
it's
but-
a lovely job that you got. This is your passion.
Yeah,
it's
I do
such a
love
lovely
it.
thing. It's making use of old items rather than to being stored away. Let's
Hmm.
enjoy these items. But for £9.99, it's 239921. Again, contents may vary, or they will vary because it's genuine vintage. This is exciting. Freedom price, right? Delivered to your door, £8.99. Don't look at that, you're biffing.
No, I can't look. I can't look. Ah.
£8.99 delivered to your
My
door. That's
goodness,
fantastic.
That is really good. That
That's
is
really good, isn't it?
I mean, if you tried to buy one book
Will you?
for what, you know, just the page
Or a
out
pack
of them.
of cards. You know, you
Pay
don't want
back,
all
yeah.
of them, really, do you?
I mean, that's the thing. The cards are very expensive to buy them, but you know, so I buy them, and then they can be split up over a number of packs.
And then and that's how we get great
Yeah.
prices. Now that's paper crafting. Now let's have a look at this. This is the fabric now.
Yes. So these again, all changed, all different. Every pack is different. Genuine vintage, pre-1970s. All
Of course, you
different
wash and
types
clean
of.
the fabric as well,
I
don't
do. If it's in really good condition and
So
it's
it is,
not
yeah.
a bit whiffy or
Yeah.
anything, then I'll just iron it. But a lot of it does need washing, and actually the washing gives it another texture, another feel. It gives it that lovely kind of used look.
Yes.
But some
right,
of
I
it
see.
has never been seen. So this one has
how,
been
How old
washed.
do you think now? I mean, I know you can't say, but
We've got 1940s, 1950s here.
oh, you know this,
This is a 70s one.
right?
This one is I think this is a French fabric, and I think that one is 1940s. And then this kind of bark cloth fabric is 50s.
look at
Look at
that.
them. There's so many gorgeous colours in these.
Can I hold this bit up?
Yeah,
actually?
please do.
I haven't seen a piece of fabric like this.
Isn't it lovely?
So this
Just
is
a little tiny
decades
seam.
old. This
Decades
piece of
and
fabric I'm
decades.
holding now,
Right.
decades old.
Has been used for, could have been used for upholstery, curtaining, things like that, or some of it I just buy the whole bolt. It's lovely. Look at it. I mean, it's just so pretty.
Yes, yes. That is nice, isn't it?
And it is just a snippet, so you can use that. I mean, you could just put a frame on that.
I
think it's lovely.
Oh,
so you get buttons and laces and ribbons and things in the kits.
It's just nice having a delve in and having a delve in.
Honestly, it's one of the things that when people have got their kits, they're like, it's just like looking through, you know,
like
joyous
Christmas.
things. It is like Christmas. What's this? What
Little
can I do with it?
do you know what? It's a big bundle. If you like something this style craft, £12.99. Just select the fabric, ribbon and lace inspiration pack. Again, minimum of 30 elements. 263,295. Now that Freedom member price delivered to your door. Don't look. Oh! £11.69, because that is such a good price. I know.
Crazy.
It's a brilliant price.
Wow.
Well, do you know what? We've got demonstrations, of course, but let's whiz through this. We've got lace work now.
This one, yep. So this is. Again, similar to the fabric, but this is all your kind of pastels, your creams, your linens, laces, all of those beautiful fabrics that you just want to touch and hold. I mean, that is so delicate and beautiful. Embroideries, laces, buttons. Again, we've got lots of pearl buttons and glass buttons in these kits. And original ribbons, original trims, lots of little different things that you can use.
I think it's brilliant.
In any project.
Isn't
I mean,
the
little hoop that I've done there, that is just one of the beautiful slow stitching projects. You can sit, you know, with the radio on, telly on, or just out in the garden. Slowly, just have a stitch and a play with it. It's not structured, it's just go for it.
Just go
Get a needle and thread and some of these pieces and just have a play.
I think it's lovely. Just have a play indeed. But for £14.99, great value. This is the Stitch Work Inspiration Pack, 400173. So there we go. Now then, any questions, do email us, studio@hochanda.com. There's a Freedom member price on this one as well. All of these have got Freedom member discounts because this is Freedom Flash Save. So when you see on the website all the items, you will see the blue banner saying Freedom. So look at that. All of these Freedom member discounts. That's an awful lot. This is Freedom Flash Save. So then, we've got demonstrations lined up, but if you bought previous kits from Melissa, previously on Hochanda, let us know what you've done. Let us know what you made. Now, don't forget, if you're not a Freedom member, you can join today at £6.97. You get all this. Unlimited standard delivery. You get exclusive member discounts, a member's badge and a monthly newsletter as well. You can cancel anytime, try it for a month, see how you get on, but it's £6.97 per month. Beautiful. Well then, I'm intrigued to see, Melissa, what we're going to be doing first.
So, we're just going to have a play with our first kind of project that's in the box. First off, though, I'll just show you one of the things I've done with just the print, because it's so beautiful.
Okay. One
of the lovely glass frames that you can get on the high street, on the internet.
Lovely.
Just how lovely is that? Just there. Just hang it on your wall, have it in your window. It's gorgeous. So you've got it on display. I mean, these are so beautiful. Part of me goes, I hope, you know, stitching into it, possibly, but tearing and things of it, not so much. But look at the colours on it.
That's all you need, isn't it?
Isn't that gorgeous?
It's beautiful. And when you have guests around, it's going to be a talking point.
Well, I mean, there are so many of these you can get, you know, reprints, you can get all of those. And it's great. But there is something very, very special about the actual... That is the actual one.
It's the original.
Yeah.
It's the original in a way,
I think it's 160 years ago. 160 years
160 years.
So imagine what they'd be wearing and what they'd be doing while they're looking through that book. How
but when you
cool
put it
is
into
that?
context, that's exciting.
Fab, isn't it?
I like it. I'm nervous. I feel like I need white gloves to go through some of these.
This is the thing with a lot of the things I do when people come onto my stand. They're like, oh my goodness, I don't want to touch it. But you've got to, because otherwise it's just going to sit in a cabinet and no one's going to appreciate it, love it. So with these things, it is about touching it and feeling it and just play with them. Don't stick them, you know, in a cupboard and think, oh, I can't look at them. It is just something that is, get it out. Get the china out, use it.
And just have fun. Speaking of which, we've got a lot out here, actually.
We have. So this is the startings of the little hanging.
Yes.
So it's kind of...
So the botanical box.
Out of the botanical box, yep. So it's kind of the startings of a slow stitching project. So we've just got our lovely elements here. And you get lots of little tiny flowers. You get the saying. So this is hand stamped by me.
Oh yeah, oh lovely.
So it's just a gorgeous phrase. And it's from one of my favourite musicals. So
We'll make the flowers grow. Lovely.
Everyone's got to guess which one it's from now. So answers on a postcard. Where's it from?
I don't know. I don't know. Let's start on Facebook.
Yeah. See if anyone knows what it's from. Rain will
tell
make
me
the
after.
I will. Yes. So I'm just going to show you. Obviously, these pieces that are in the box, they will be all different. So these are all kind of vintage mats and things. So just going through them, you will get things that look like these, all different shapes. They may have tiny little pinholes in them. That doesn't matter. That's the whole reason that we're using them for this project, because you are going on to them. So there's lots of different ones. So you won't necessarily get this exact one, but I'm going to use this one now.
Okay.
What I tend to do is just place the pieces out first of all. So I know that I'm going to use this. I know that I'm going to go for a flower pot shape. So I've got this fabric that is in your kit, and I'm just going to snip a vague flower pot shape. There we go. No, I didn't iron this piece. It's very naughty of me. And then I've made some of the little flower that we'll do the technique very shortly. So I'm just going to lay them out really quickly. And in the kit, you also get this little flower here. And this I like to cut into from the fabrics. So it's about using your fat quarters, your fabrics that you get in, just use them in a slightly different way. So cutting around it. And I'm not doing a very neat job here, but we're basically leaving a little bit of a margin because you are going to stitch into it. And there we go. And so just use that, and again place that into your flower pot. You've got these lovely little flowers in the kit as well.
20%'s already gone.
Gosh.
There's 25% now, actually.
Wow.
25%'s already gone. Nearly, not even 25 minutes into the show.
Gosh, that is
25%.
Wowzer.
I know, they like it.
Yeah, good. Thank you. I love it.
Thanks very much.
Yeah, I think it is quite a good
Well, you look
selection.
at all this, but little boxes there, little trinkets.
Yeah, lots of little tiny.
Little clasps, little hooks.
Yeah.
And these items, some of these items are generally vintage as well, like these little cards, for example.
Yeah, the majority of the items are.
Yeah.
In there. Now you do get your little bottle as well, because I'm a little bit enamoured with my little tiny bottles.
They're
so you
cool,
get one of
aren't
those. Now, one of the things that it was mentioned on the Facebook page yesterday is, as of the beginning of this month, I've gone plastic free with my business, because obviously,
great.
Got to think of the turtles, haven't we, and all the horrible things that happen.
Yeah.
So everything that you're getting now, when it comes to you, I'm going to try not to use any more plastic. Now I'm saying that because I've got stocks of, cellophane bags and things like that. So I'm going to use them. I'm not going to. So I'm going to. You may get some of it in plastic bags, but by the end of the year, I'm never buying any more. So I'm just going to use up my stock. So everything will arrive in paper and card and things like that. So if you've had kits from me before and you know how they look, they are going to look different now, and I hope that everyone will like them. Yeah. Because I just think we've got to just do a little bit, haven't we, really? So I do tend to go through a lot of cellophane.
Oh, lovely.
So there we go. So I'm in your little bottle. You've got beads, you've got glass pearls in there, and we've got some beautiful pearl buttons. And then I'm just going to use one of the lace bits that you get in. So that's our basis for our piece of artwork,
yes,
our
that's
slow
like
stitching piece, the foundation of it. Now, you can use one of the kind of, I think they're called basting pens, or like a fabric glue pen, and just, tack everything down. What I really tend to do, the easiest thing in the world to do, is take a picture of it now. Take a snap of it, and then you've got that picture, you know where you've placed everything and where you're happy with it. Take the picture, and then it doesn't matter when you start picking up and stitching onto each individual piece. It doesn't matter that it's all moved, you know where you want it. So I'm just going to do a couple of stitches into the darker coloured fabric, because it is slow stitching, it is messy stitching, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't like being neat, as you know. So
you get stuck in.
You just get, I just like to have this. I love the stitches showing. I mean, it's totally your preference. If you are someone who is a stitcher who has the most beautiful hand stitching, then you know, this is the way to go. But for me, I just love uneven stitches. I love them all looking a bit different.
Isn't that lovely?
And the stitches on the outside just add to the piece as well.
They do, don't they?
So
it's a nice little handmade kind of look, isn't it? It's lovely.
That's exactly what we're looking for. We're going for something that is, it's done by you, it's your inspiration. So we'll leave that there so people do get the idea. Can you pass over the finished one from over there? Is that all right? It's just on the, that's the one, yeah.
Let's bring this in. Oh, lovely.
So this is one that it's meant to hang, you know, somewhere nice.
Isn't that nice? Beautiful.
So it's lovely, isn't it? Just the colours pop on the side, but you've also got the beautiful pastels as well.
Isn't that nice?
So that's what we are aiming for. Now the next technique, if I can go on to another little demo, if that's all right, is to do our, and she's put them, there it is, do our little hanger for it. So you get the wire in there as well, and you get this gorgeous fabric, get a strip of lovely cotton fabric.
Yeah.
And what I'm going to do, so obviously I've cut into this fabric for the other pieces. I think I've done that too thin. Yeah. Let's start that again from this side. Just take probably just over half a centimetre, and we're just going to tear it off. I love tearing fabric.
That tears well, doesn't it?
It's beautiful because it's such gorgeous pure cotton. It's beautiful fabric. This is a new fabric. It's not a vintage one, but we are going to wrap it around. So just any glue, clear glue, hot glue gun, anything sticky, even a glue dot, I guess, really. You're going to take the end of this, oops, and we are going to wrap. It's a bit fiddly. Once you've got it started, it's easy as. Just bend it over slightly to keep it on, and then we're going to wrap that all the way around the wire, pulling it tight.
Oh, nice. Oh, lovely.
So it gives you that lovely covered wire effect.
Oh, lovely, yeah.
And you can use this technique for flowers, stems, all sorts. There we go. And then obviously I'm rushing it, so it's not as neat as it could be. But secure it at the other end with a little dab of glue. And then it is just a case of attaching. Now with this one, some of them you can just hook them through like the top, but with this one it would be a couple of stitches just through the top. Where have I put my needle? There he is. So I would just align it up at the back and just a couple of little stitches through.
Oh, nice.
And then pop a button over those.
Just think what thread you got, and you want to add your own embellishments in it, even if it's a vintage look. This
is the very idea of it. It's about a base, and you add things from your stash. I mean, my stash is getting ridiculous now. I've had to move out of the shedio. I'm in the garageo now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's you know, it is about having lots of little bits. I mean, as any crafter knows, you do hoard bits and pieces.
And John, we've got. What do you think? I just noticed this as well.
Is
that from this kit as well?
Yeah. This is. So this is the box it comes in.
I like it. I thought it was a canvas from a distance.
No.
That's the box.
This is actually the box it comes in. So
smart.
I reuse everything, as you know. So yes, open it up. There you go. There's the
box.
You get a brown cardboard box, and it's what you could do with any of them. And then you get the papers in the kit.
You'd find a way of hanging that on the wall, actually.
You could. You absolutely could.
It's quite a nice depth, isn't it? Isn't that nice?
Isn't it? It's just a little bit different.
And you've had your own bits on there with the miniature.
Yes. Yeah.
You're not going to score much for that, though, are you? One for each one?
No, I just looked at that. Yeah, because it's an actual Scrabble stamp.
I mean,
yeah,
for you'd think you get more than 0.1.
Wouldn't you?
1.1.
That's really sad.
1%. But they are smart, aren't they?
But
They're
yeah,
lovely.
I've done the inside of that one as well, but we can have a look in a bit if you wish. But
Nice.
yeah, so any cardboard box that comes through your door, you can, you know, do up.
Yeah.
But it didn't take long, and I've just gessoed it inside.
Well, once you're finishing that bit off, should we do another recap?
That sounds like a
realised
good plan.
over half an hour into the show. It's ridiculous.
Oh, really?
I know.
Wow.
Don't forget, I'll be right back. That is beautiful.
That's fab.
I
Thank you.
must recap these kits for you. It's a good time to get them today because if you're a Freedom member, you get brilliant discounts. So for all these kits, all of them is Freedom Flash Safe. In fact, you can see them all right here because when you see the blue banner, Freedom membership written on there, not only are you not going to pay any postage and packaging, it's a Freedom member discount. There's a lot going on here. Now then, don't forget, we have got lots more kits coming up. If you have got these, if you want to watch the other shows coming up today, you'll see lots and lots of Freedom member discounts. Why, you might be asking? Well, this is Freedom Flash Save. So we've got Lizzie coming up at 9 o'clock with that one-day special. I'll be joining Bev. Looking forward to that at 10 o'clock this morning. We've got some big bundles. Bev's going there. She's going like this. We're going to have a good time, aren't we, Bev? It's going to be good fun. She's going, yay. Right, do you know what, though? We've got less than half an hour to go, though, with Melissa. This is actually the only show with Melissa and the company Simply Vintage Designs today. So let's whiz through what we've got. Now then, this is a very, very special kit here. There's so much variation here. There's beautiful. You've got various different materials here. You've got papers, you've got lace, you've got little trinkets, little embellishments on it, little box frames. Now, the majority, genuine vintage. Now, various items will vary because, again, this is various genuine vintage pieces we got right there. So let's have a look at this. This is gorgeous. Now, for example, right, the date here, if you just tuned in, how old do you think that is? How old do you think that is? 1857. Might even be older than that, but that's the date that was written on there. 1857. That is a very smart piece. Isn't that lovely? That's over 100 years old. That is ridiculous. 160 years old. These been in a museum. I'm worried about it. I worry about it. It's 160 years old. It's nice and safe, don't worry. So it might be something like that. It might be something older. It might be something from the 40s, from the 70s. Who knows? But you've got a big variation. What is guaranteed is the value here. Okay, you're going to get a big, well-rounded kit for £29.99. There's going to be lots of pieces in there. It's all going to vary, but that is the fun. That's the whole excitement here. It's like opening the box, opening the bundle, and then seeing what you've got. But delivered to your door, £26.99 for a botanical box. This is the size of the box, by the way. So that's a lot inside there, and you can decorate it once you finished it. Once you've emptied it out. So £29.99. Well then, we have got lots more though. You can see we've got the weaves now. These weaves, absolutely beautiful. Now then, you can choose whichever option you like here. Now that you have got, let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at the peacock one first of all. That one's called the burlap and roses, by the way. So that's the roses option, clearly. This is the peacock. It is beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that stunning? It comes with the actual feathers too. It comes with everything you need. It really does. Now, we've got another 2 designs. So there's 4 designs in total. We've got the pearl and roses, spring ribbon, and we've got the ribbon wreath as well. So there we go. John, we've actually got... Oh, that's from a different item number, actually. You'll see that on the website, hochanda.com. That's from Wonderland. That's the Wonderland one. You can see that. We'll show you that in a second, actually. But this is another option from that beautiful kit. Isn't that gorgeous? So there we go. This is the pearl and roses. Isn't that smart? So there we go. Whichever one you would like, dial the number 01733 60 2000. Shop on our website, hochanda.com. You're going to see all these kits there. But it comes with 2 bases there and enough materials to make one of these gorgeous, gorgeous wreaths. But like Melissa was saying, it's not just for Christmas time. This is for all year round. What a lovely way of decorating maybe a guest bedroom. You might want a table centrepiece. You might want some battery-powered LED candles from the middle there. Maybe vases, floral designs. Nice little idea for a centrepiece. But weddings, the pearl roses, that is going to be gorgeous. That just screams weddings for me. Isn't that beautiful? So they go £11.99 delivered to your door for that price if you're a Freedom member. It's 913798. Now then, we've got another tin of goodies here, a little tin of vintage. So then, 498878. That's £14.99. And again, number to dial is 01733 60 2000. But again, content may vary here because this is genuine vintage. So you get one tin, and each tin is going to be crammed. But you might want to dress up the tin like that, make that into a feature. But everything you see in front of that one tin in the middle there, that's everything that came inside one of them. And again, the contents will vary because this is genuine vintage. So you've got little French adverts here, little cigarette cards, those kind of things. Got little buttons here, genuine fabric, lace bits, little tickets, little fair there. Isn't that amazing? For a speedboat. Amazing, I love this. But again, where was this used? No, this is all genuine stuff here. It's the context that's placed around these items that's so fascinating. It's so stunning. This is craft, this is history. For me, it makes it far more enjoyable. I love it. Well, £11.99, Freedom member price. Freedom member price. This is the only live show with Melissa today, and this is during a Freedom Flash Save. So if you're going to get it, it's a good time to get it today if you're a Freedom member. 498878. That's for a little tin of vintage. Now, the next item, this is cool. We're calling all paper crafters. Now then, the price there, ridiculously good value. If you're a Freedom member, it's £8.99. At 10% off if you're a Freedom member. It's such good value. But again, these are proper old books. These are vintage books, what we've got here. You've got postcards there. We've got an old map here. Look at this. It's beautiful, like an old map. There's something about this for backgrounds, isn't there? It's beautiful. It's something you can just study. Where is this? Where is this? Where is this? I don't know. Over Silton is the name there. This is Kirby Sigton. Lamb moth. I have no idea. I've no idea what that is. But it looks lovely. It looks absolutely lovely. Oh, the name of the river. That's a good idea. Yes, I can't see it. That is no, I can't see a name. Never mind. It's vintage. But that's the point. You can study these maps, can't you? They're smart. They're good fun to read. I was going to start reading the page there. That'd be boring, Telly, wouldn't it? I won't do. Do you know what? We do need to move on. We've got little cards here. Again, maybe cigarette cards, but from books that were damaged in some way, unreadable. So it's a shame to throw them away. It's nice to keep them. But there's something I love about sheet music. Isn't that lovely? That is beautiful. Again, big backgrounds, your larger canvases. That is going to be gorgeous. Maybe Beauty in the Rose Garden. But there we go. Each one can tell its own story. It's got its own context. That's what's so fascinating. This is all incredible. The fact that Melissa's gone round looking for these. There's busy days, there's quiet days Melissa has in terms of what she finds on her travels around. So it's her time. It's the fact it's genuine vintage. £8.99. I know. I don't know. It shouldn't be that. I don't think it should be that. But £8.99 delivered to your door. That's good value for money. Now, maybe soft craft is more your bag. Well, we've got inspiration packs for you. So then, this is the Simply Vintage Fabric, Ribbon and Lace Inspiration Pack. A minimum of 30 elements. £12.99. 263295. So we've got a lot here. Now, this is brilliant. Now, this could be, do you know what, we've got other items here. Something from the 40s, maybe. Something, I think, from the 70s, I think, in this piece right there. I'm trying to remember all the dates. So this bit around the 70s there. So this is an example of what we had in the kit we opened up. You may get a bit similar, you may get something completely different, but this is all about the lace. But a lot of it is washed if it needs it. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it's really well looked after. But this is all beautiful vintage kit, and you've got a nice little protection of buttons there too. So then £12.99 to have something like this delivered to your door. It's that fun, it's the anticipation, it's the excitement of that doorbell rings. What kit are you going to have? It's fun, it's a really fun opportunity. So £11.69 Freedom member price, no P&P delivered to your door for that price. 263295. Now then, if you like something a little bit more stitch worky, this is going to be absolutely brilliant. So lace, this is like finishing touches. This could be for canvases. It could be, maybe you want to add your own little artistic flair to a piece of embroidery, perhaps. This would be perfect. But look at this. And keeping them in the embroidery hoop, that's a really stylish way of home decor, isn't it? Bloom where you are planted. Lovely. You might have your own stamps. You might have your own fabric paints. Who knows? Who knows what you want to dress these up? But for all of this lace, all this fabric, this is great value. Great value. So, £14.99, minimum of 30 elements is 400173. And again, Freedom members, £13.49. Brilliant price there. This is Freedom Flash Save, hence why we've got all these big deals. But by the way, if you'd like to get all three, If I get the paper, the fabric and the stitch kit, if I want to get all three of those, well, we have got an item on the website, hochanda.com. We've got various different items, but you can see a big bundle. It's the best way to get it. It's the easiest way because it's one transaction, and that's saving £8. £29.97, 389474, £29.97. If you're a Freedom member, you save £11. 3 kits delivered to your door for £26.97. Melissa's looking a bit pale. These prices are ridiculously good. I am as well. Do you know what? No, she's loving. She's all more happy to get good value for you at home. She really is about that. £26.97. Now we've got one more kit before we want to go through. Before we go to Melissa, this is wonderful. So this is a right-on mixture. This is paper crafters. This is for stitches. This is beautiful. We've got buttons inside there. Again, we've got another map. Shall I try and work out where this one is? This is no, from Barnaby. From Easton. Don't know. No, they're saying to me Easton what? I don't know, it just says Easton. No, it's just there. It's nice, isn't it? But it looks like a lot of lovely woodland. Anyway, £8.99 if you're a Freedom member price. They are beautiful. This is not Peterborough, is it? I know. So there we go. Gooseborough is the feature there too. But John, this is the thing, that you can study these. You might be someone you recognise, who knows. But this is genuine vintage. I mean, that is a piece of history. How it was back then. That was a piece of history. That's beautiful. So, all this lace, all this paper, all these buttons, £9.99. That's 039258. Near Middlesbrough, apparently. That's the Middlesbrough. But this is fun. You can research this. This is great. John, this is, if you love history, if you love reading the story behind these, this is great. Well, £8.99, Freedom membership price. That is so good price. By the way, I keep talking about Freedom membership. This is what you get. If you're not a member, become one today. But if you've got something in your basket, you can add Freedom membership. You can actually pay for it in the same transaction. It wipes off your P&P, and you instantly get that discount. It's fantastic. But you pay £6.97 per month for Freedom membership. It's not till the end of May, for example. It's 30 days from the day you join, so you get a full 30 days of membership where you can reap the benefits of unlimited standard delivery, exclusive member discounts, a member's badge tray, very nice, and a monthly newsletter. We've got lots of why not deals coming up on this Freedom Flash Save event. We've got lots of items that really good savings. So then, what are we working with next then, Melissa?
Well, in the kit, so we're still back to the botanical box.
Yes.
I'm sticking with that one today. You get some lovely little cotton reel. So these are fab for decoration. Again, use them for anything. But I have put together a little guide to do a key charm or a bag charm or a hanging thing. But it's just one of those lovely little things, keeps you keys safe. A tassel thing.
Can I just say, I love your brooch here.
Ah, thank you. Which one? This one.
That's beautiful.
This is, well, my new hobby for the last year has been pottery.
Right.
I started throwing, and I love it.
Oh,
so
really?
I've been making, yes, it's going to just be a hobby though. It's not. So this is a little tiny cup that I threw.
I think that's brilliant.
And then obviously a vintage
So you actually
tape
made
measure.
that?
I did. I made it on the potter's wheel and put it together.
That's amazing.
Because I love tea and I love pottery.
That's brilliant. I think that's wonderful.
Thank you.
That's tiny. And it's hard,
tiny. Actually, yeah. Well, I did some for the show this weekend.
Right.
And they're even smaller. They're like that big.
Well,
Just teeny tiny ones.
Honestly,
yeah, I was throwing it like that. Like with my fingertips.
That's amazing.
It's
That's
so fun.
lovely.
Yeah, the people at pottery think I'm crackers.
I think that's
because
brilliant.
I do like crazy things like this.
It doesn't look handmade at
Does
all.
not?
That's really impressive.
Oh, thank you.
That's really good.
That's all handmade by me.
Oh, sorry, I digress there. Just caught my eye.
I like it. Thank you. So we'll have a little look at the. Nice. That was definitely the box, wasn't it?
I know.
Yeah, so we're going to
ignore that, Melissa.
Sorry, you know me. I don't ever do
it's
things
too early
like that.
for this. What's the jokes like
Why
this?
should we should embrace it?
But I was wearing the box.
It was definitely the box.
It's fine. Right then.
Sorry, Charlie. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, bless. I've embarrassed you.
No, it's fine.
It's just fun, a bit
hot in here.
Bants, as you would say.
Bants, yes, and bants
as you
with
would
a
say.
Z.
So we're going to do this, shall we? Shall we do something? So again, I'm doing my favourite ripping technique on the old fabric. And just tear it along. Okay. I love it because it just gives a great edge. If you're doing projects like this, you don't need, if you cut it, you will get fraying on things. So all I'm going to do is just fold that over and do the same thing again, similar, because everything has to be done in threes. I can't just have 2 tassels. Are you still chuckling?
Not at all. Not at all.
It's my fault. I'm so sorry.
All right. It's funny.
It's my northerners coming out.
How well this tears, actually.
It's lovely because it's such good cotton fabric. It's like a lawn cotton.
You know.
This is new, I have to say.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Oh,
yeah.
I beg your pardon. No,
the vintage fabrics definitely they still tear beautifully, but this is a new one. Just because I couldn't get the amount for the kits.
Did you still get a good sense of quality from old?
Yeah.
From old vintage fabrics.
It's so much stronger.
Right.
Same with the cottons. Like I am stitching with a very old cotton.
That's
and
lovely.
it's brilliant. Some cottons haven't lasted, but a lot of them do.
Yeah.
So I've done three strips now, and what I'm going to do is take the little D-ring that's in the kit as well, and I'm literally going to stitch that on. So we've just got, do it very quickly, stitch it through. And again, these are tiny projects that will take you. You could spend hours on it, or you could spend minutes on it. It's not. It depends how much detail you want to put in there. There we go. So that's just stitched on. Now is the tricky bit, which I should have done first. Is if you just take it, all 3, and just give them a little coil, and if you just twist it through, there we go. It will come out the other end, pull 3 through, and there you have a bit of extra cotton. There we go. So the D-ring stops it at the top.
Oh, lovely.
And then you can tie a knot so it'll stop it that way.
All right.
And then pull them back down. But what is quite nice is if you stitch a little button on, like I've done on this one. It just gives it that extra security.
Yeah.
On the bottom. So we'll just quickly put that on. Now I haven't decorated the middle bit of the reel yet, and again that is completely up to you. You can use any of the pieces in the kit. I am going to spend some time this week putting all of these onto my blog. Oh, yeah, can I mention my Facebook group?
No, of course not. No, of course you can.
Thank you.
Go on.
Simply Vintage Crafters. You just go to, there's a link from my Simply Vintage Designs page.
Okay.
But if you if you go onto Facebook and put in Simply Vintage Crafters, it should come up with my logo and things. But it's just a little group for everyone to share their
That's lovely.
Vintage
brilliant.
makes.
I'll join that. So Simply Vintage Crafters.
Simply Vintage Crafters.
Brilliant. We'll check it out.
And what I tend to do as well.
Well, we've got it on the screen for you. Look at
oh,
that.
thank you.
There you
Yay. Also, with the shows and events that I do, I keep people up to date with them, and I do get free tickets and offers and things like that. So I stick it on the group because
join the community.
Join the community.
Why not?
Vintage community of craziness.
Yeah.
So on this one, I think I might stick some music. So we've got again our music out of the kit, and this is how beautiful it tears. Look at that. Some of it is quite brittle.
So you can make it, you've got a well-rounded bundle per kit, obviously depends which one you go for, but the botanical...
The botanical, this is all from the botanical.
All from the botanical?
All from the botanical. You get music, you get papers, you get fabrics.
I'm seeing lace over here as well.
Yep, you get lace in there.
Frames.
Pretty much.
To remember. Little card, like the little what are these things? They're like little postcards, aren't they?
Which one? This one. This is an old game. It was a bit like a trading card game.
Oh right.
You know, like they used to have top trump type things. But yeah, so it's really pretty front and back actually, that one. You could use it for anything.
Oh, I like that.
Again, that can be, and the other ones are used to get in tea or in naughty cigarettes.
Right.
But yeah, they are lovely.
They're nice, aren't they?
So all I've done on this one, I've just taken my music, used a little bit of the, I'm actually using the wrong one, I'm using napkin glue on that.
Oh right.
And just stuck it round. And you do get little bits of lace in there as well, so you can add the lace.
Okay.
And we'll just use a bit of clear glue on there.
You've got decoupage glue, the varnish top coat. Details bottom of the screen, so it's £15.99. 634 567. Set of 3 down there.
It's really good, I have to say. I've used it for loads and loads of stuff now. So we are just sticking that on. Now you can keep adding bits and bobs to there, but I think they're pretty jolly.
Oh, I love
Actually, what good earrings they'd make.
Oh, yeah. I'll be proud of that. I can see Yanis in those.
Wouldn't he look lovely?
Yeah, I can.
Or actually a little brooch.
That would be nice.
A little brooch.
Just all for bags.
I mean, that's what it was, you know, pop a little
That's what you thought, yeah.
thing on the top. You can have it for the bags.
I can imagine that, you know, on the zip, yeah.
Yeah, running on the
that's
zip.
going to be lovely, isn't it?
Very good. So if you do, yeah, if you make bags, then it'd be fab, wouldn't it?
That'd be
Just
great.
all for your keys.
Yeah, yeah.
So that is that little one out of the kit. So you get you get everything that I've used, apart from the glue and scissors, and a needle and thread.
In the
so
kit.
that's everything is in the kit to make one of these.
And again, the contents. Oh, so that is what we get then?
Yeah, you get
Because
everything.
the other items, some vintage, they may vary within the kit.
Yep.
But you do get these.
Everything that you see for the botanical box, you definitely get one of these that's from 18.
Yes.
What did I say, 57? You definitely get one of those. What will vary is the pattern, is the flower.
That's your flower.
But I've chosen out of it. I've chosen all the kind of yellow hues of those. So you get everything that's in that box, but the pictures might vary.
The pictures might vary. Oh, I see.
Other than the back. It's very complicated. I've added, other than the backing paper there that's got all the flowers and the birds
Yeah,
on.
that's brilliant.
That's brand new. And the napkin is brand new. And then all the little bits and pieces. You get everything there.
And that all ties together. All the colours are all matching.
Yep.
It's going to be a very exciting project, or in a box, isn't it? That's going to be very exciting.
Everything. Lots of little projects in one giant box, or you can use it for your stash building.
Great,
yeah.
Let's have another look. By the way, if you have just joined us, we've got lots of kits. Freedom member discount £29.99 is the price for the Simply Vintage. It's the botanical box. 488735. Freedom members saving money. Look at that. Freedom Flash Save event at the moment. So that means all the items on the shows, Freedom member discounts. And then if you're not a Freedom member, you can join today. So if that's to your basket, check out your basket. Now, we've mentioned some of the items we've got. Let's have a closer look.
Closer look.
So,
so number one, so this is brand new.
Right.
So this is a gorgeous decoupage page.
Yeah, yeah.
Or you can use it for anything, backings. So again, it's got that lovely vintage feel, but it is new. So every box will have one of these in. So that's a definite.
Right.
This is your 1950s botanical print. You'll get one of those in there from the 1950s, original vintage, but it will be a slightly different flower.
Right, okay.
And the same with this little one. This will also be a slightly different flower. But this is the one, this is the star. This one is the one from 1857, so you'll definitely get that.
I love it, okay.
You also get a roll of vintage music and vintage papers for your decoupage. So that's definitely in there. Everything you see on the little, well, basically everything here you will get.
Yeah.
What will change will be.
Oh, I see. It's the illustrations
patterns,
on these bits. So we get cards, for example.
You get the cards,
design.
But the design on them will be different.
But you want it to be
obviously
yours, don't you?
Yeah,
That's
it's your
fun.
own, and it'll all be matching in. It will be toned in. Each of these are vintage placemats, vintage doilies, vintage mats. They will all be different in your kit.
Yeah.
But they will be vintage and they will be cleaned, and they may have some tiny marks or tiny holes, but that's the reason we're stitching into it. We're doing all of that kind of thing, and they won't be giant holes or anything horrible.
But marked. But it's nice though. It makes it clear that it's vintage.
Yeah. So you get this brand new frame as well.
Oh yeah.
To put in either your little tiny embroideries. You also get this one is our reaching over there. This is our canvas, a little canvas board, for which, you know, I knocked it off, didn't I? So we did a little scene on there. And you get vintage lace, and then you get the new piece of fabric as well.
That's an awful lot, isn't it?
You get so much in it.
And 25%'s gone, so a lot of it's gone. This out again, £29.99. Don't forget, we have got the wreaths on the show too. We're gonna. Oh, should we have a quick look? Should we have a quick look? Go on, let's have a quick look. We've got a minute left.
1 minute left. Okay.
So we get everything in the kits to make a wreath, basically.
You get everything to make at least one wreath. You get the second ring in there as well, so that you can go crazy and make your own wreath.
And the designs
use your
we've
own
got
stash. We've got this design. This is our burlap and roses.
So this one right here, so that's the burlap and roses.
Burlap and roses, sorry. That one is our peacock. We've got pearl and roses.
Lovely.
And then we've got our spring ribbon.
Like this. Spring
and this is a huge popular one this weekend.
I was going to say.
Because you can use all your ribbons in your stashes. Isn't it lovely and pretty?
That is beautiful. I mean, that is absolutely beautiful. Well, there we go, John, we're at the end of the show. Sadly. Do you know when you're back, Melissa?
Yes, I do. June. I've forgotten.
June.
Sorry.
You're in June. No,
I'm
leave it in suspense.
Anyway, I'll leave you in suspense. I have.
We'll join your Facebook page, then we'll know.
Yes, you'll know.
If you're a member of Freedom Member, you'll know this anyway. Melissa, thanks very much. It's been a great show.
Charlie.
We'll see you after the break. Take care. Bye-bye. There we go, we've got the Threaders one day special at 9 o'clock. Then we've got Bev from Be Crafty at 10 o'clock, about an hour's time with myself. Then we've got Finishing Touches with Secura. We've got so much coming up today. We'll see you live here with Threaders after this.
Hi, I'm Lizzie, and I've been chosen to represent the brand of Threaders from Crafter's Companion. How exciting is that? Now, I've seen a few little bits and pieces that are going to come our way, and they are so exciting. So there's machine embroidery, there's applique, there's quilting, there's just normal stitching. What more can we say? It's absolutely fantastic. Think of all those things, and I'm going to inspire you, the new stitcher, and I'm going to inspire you, the experienced stitcher. And hopefully all of us together will be on that journey and we can learn from each other. So join me for the Threaders shows on Hochanda.
Hochanda have yet again partnered with Creative Events to bring you Hochanda Live, the inspirational craft, hobby and art roadshow. This is a one-day event where Creative have lined up many of your crafting favourites, including Phil Martin, Stamp Addicts, Inkylicious, Be Crafty, Imagination Crafts and many more. There'll also be opportunities for you to get crafty with a fantastic selection of demonstrations and various make and takes. So come along and meet other members of the Hochanda family on Saturday the 23rd of June at Hangar 42, Bruntingthorpe, Leicestershire. Get your ticket here today and we'll see you there.
Welcome to the newest exciting way to shop here at Hochanda, Craft Price Drop. Tune in for your favourite craft brands at absolutely incredible low prices. Make sure to get in early before the quantity reaches zero and the price locks. You've got to be in it to win it. Everybody pays the lowest price.
Hello there, good morning and welcome back to your one-day special show. 9 o'clock this morning, showing you this incredible device that's going to allow you to create some wonderful embroidery, a special little tool. You don't need a sewing machine, you don't need extended knowledge, and guess what? You have got over 200 designs that you can be crafting with in the comfort of your own home. Everything that you needed is in this kit, including the elements to wash away, as you can see, as our lovely Lizzie has just done there. How incredible is that? It's amazing. Before before our very eyes.
It's like magic.
There we go. Now, Lizzie, I know that it's very important that you get rid of your bowl, so I'll let you get rid of your bowl, and would you kindly join me straight after, so we can chat about the one-day special, details of which are up on your screen already. It's a brilliant deal. Fabulous price, and even better because, of course, we are part of, in the midst of our Freedom Flash Save, which means Freedom members, you are saving even more with your one-day special. And I love it, Lizzie. That is such a brilliant demonstration.
Yeah, it's like magic, isn't it? Which, of course, it's absolutely perfect for embroidery.
Yes.
And, of course, we've brought it to... This is brand new product. I mean, it's like so hot off the press. It's... that hot. And it's new to us, obviously. It's redesigned technology, if you like, to make it great for our embroidery. And of course, it's great for our punch tools, we'll see as we go through the hour, but also for your hand embroidery and machine embroidery. It's like a stabiliser. You can still stabilise the back if you want to. That's your choice entirely. But the great thing is, it's a bit like having a colouring book, and you're colouring in the lines, and because you've got those lovely lines there to follow. Well, now we can print onto that webbing. I'm going to show you how, and then you're literally, instead of colouring, well, you could colour, you're going to be using embroidery in some way.
Colouring with stitches.
Exactly. So it's great. So I mean, that was a piece of machine embroidery, but the same, all those rules apply to whatever you use, whether it's the punch tool or your hand embroidery. It just washes away, and that's just one element of our one-day special.
It's one element that you can't get hold of on its own, sold out early on. In fact, lots of the elements within the one-day special have sold out on their own, but of course the biggest and best value is with your one-day special anyway, and it's been embraced so much by so many that 50% of the stock has gone already. So let's start off with the core of it. We've got this fabulous tool.
Yes, which is amazing. And you know what? I think, you know, ladies of a certain age may have seen this in the past. We've seen
similar,
it.
But of course
we've redesigned it. We've made it so it's really functional. We've got the 3 needles in there, so small, medium, large. You've got the 2 long needle threaders there, which is fantastic. And also, of course, you've got the instructions. There are video tutorials for each individual part of this one-day special. So 3 video tutorials available. We are not leaving you alone. We're holding your hand.
Okay.
The tool is incredibly easy to use. I'm going to show you from start to finish how to thread it, how to stitch with it, and the effects you can get.
What kind of ages are we talking about with regard to ability?
Oh gosh, you know, I reckon my Lily would do that. She's 10.
Oh wow, yeah, right.
It's a sharp needle.
So yeah, adult supervision, naturally, as we always say when crafting with kids, and some adults like me.
Do you know, I have to say, touch wood, wherever, I haven't pricked myself with it, and I have done a huge amount of sample work, just bits and pieces to see how it works, different techniques, different types of threads, yarn, wool, all those sort of things,
like
just
that
to see
idea.
how it works.
Great, so what else do we get?
Is that. Well, the wash-away webbing, I mean, God, that is such a great picture, isn't it?
And is that what we just saw you washing away in that little bowl?
So what it is we've got 10 sheets here.
Okay.
You've got the carrier sheet, which is a bit like shiny paper, and then on top of that is the webbing, and the webbing has, and I'll show you, it has like a sticky back to it. It's all little dots, and that's what sticks down onto your fabric, whatever fabric. So, and in actual fact, I could print out a little design of a butterfly, let's say, and I could actually stick it onto my clothing. Okay. So it's going to go anywhere. So on a collar, a cuff, on a bag flap. We're into our bags at the moment with our dies at the moment. So think about the possibilities of where you want to embroider. And now you're going to print it and stick it somewhere, wherever it's appropriate. And you're going to use either your tool or your embroidery or your hand embroidery or your machine embroidery, whatever you like.
Exciting.
But it means that it's transportable in a way, isn't it?
And that element you can't get on its own now. We have tried to get more stock of it on its own. We can't do. The only way you can get hold of it is within your one-day special. Now we've got a CD-ROM over here. What's this all about?
So you've got over 250 gorgeous designs on this. We'll have a look at one or two in a little while, and these are all downloadable, ready for you to embroider. Now it's it is so easy. I don't want anybody to get at all worried. Open it, click it, drag it, drop it, and then you can resize. It is so easy. We're using Open Office. Now, anybody that doesn't know anything about PCs, Open Office is free to everybody that's got a PC, which is great because some you have to pay for now, and it has the ability to resize and also to bring in other elements and make up names so you can start personalising.
Oh, nice idea.
And it's incredible. I'm going to show you. It's incredible. Listen, if I can
You can. Wonderful. And then you can start getting creative. I mean, have a look at some of these finished samples. We've got lampshades, bags, all sorts.
Absolutely. Now, some of the images on the lampshade, for instance, are not on the CD.
Okay.
Some of the girls didn't have that technology available to them when they did these samples, because they took a couple of days to do.
But that's nice to know, because not everybody has a computer either, do they? So,
absolutely. But what it does show is how fabulous the tool has worked. Now, this is calico. So this, although I say to people, you know, an open weave like linen is incredibly good, but this has been done on calico. It's just adorable, and it's very touchy-feely. You'll find out when you start to do it that you start building up your loops if you want the loopy side, and then it's very, very tactile. I've got the most exquisite example of something that's been made for a baby, and I think that it's absolutely perfect. There's a technique to this.
I was going to say, I never thought about that when I picked it up. Really,
there is a technique.
And I'm guessing that if you can't kind of transfer those images by a printer or a computer, you could use a stencil, a stamp,
our embroidery transfers. You know, our heat transfer, embroidery transfers, of course. Now, this is an interesting one. I really want you to have a look at this. The rainbow is the loopy side, and the R is what I'm calling the flat side. I'm not saying
nice
right
stitch
or wrong.
detail,
Now, all I'm going to do, I'm going to turn this around, everybody. Be warned.
Okay.
So you'll see, it's a little bit difficult. It's been finished off beautifully, but the R is now the loopy side, and the rainbow is the flat side.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So do you see what I mean? Is the fact that you can have either or mix them. Now, when you work this stitch, you work it from what I'm going to call the flat side, and the loops come out the back. I'm not going to say back or front, because the thing is, both sides is amazing. So, for instance, with this, we've used the loopy side, and you can see the dimension, the detail, the intensity of the stitch, because of the amount of loops that have been put through. And I have to say, it grows really quickly. You'd be surprised. But then you could use what I'm calling the flat side, just to use it. It looks like a back stitch.
It does, That's incredible. Well, I was hesitating as I picked it up, because I suddenly thought, I'm not sure if this has got into the right part.
It absolutely is. So think of the differences that you can make. Of course you can hand stitch with your embroidery, I'm not saying you can't, but actually you can, with the tool, create what looks like a back stitch.
But you know, there's lots of people that perhaps have enjoyed hand embroidery in the past, but of course time goes on, dexterity issues, visual issues, makes things tricky for us sometimes.
Yeah, and I have to say, I'm going to put my neck on the line here. Actually, I'm finding that the punch tool is easier and quicker than actually embroidering a back stitch. And in a way, it's kind of even more accurate, and I'll show you. It sounds a bit mad, but for me it is. So again, the flat side as well. At the back of the set, we have something that's been made. Oh my word, it's incredible.
Is this the Busy Bees? Now, I'm going to step out of the way. Let me show you
the designs are not on the CD. I would need to tell you that. The designs on the CD, but it actually shows the workmanship that's been done using the punch tool. Now, the dimension of this is incredible. Those loops are about 3 millimeters long, which has made a very, very, very dense stitch, and unless you are really close up, you can't begin to understand how that's been done.
But you know, that's a passion from somebody that's picked up the tool and got truly creative.
For sure.
Truly creative.
Sam made this. I have to give her credit. She's worked incredibly hard to create that.
Love it.
But because it builds so easily, then it takes you by surprise. Actually, you think, oh gosh, this is ages. It absolutely doesn't.
Let me give you those details, and then you can get yours on order, along with lots of other people, because we've been busy for this already. 752702 is your item number. You've got your one-day special price there, as you can see. But Freedom members, you are saving even more. If you're not a Freedom member, you'll be getting this for £24.98 with a saving of £8.99. But guess what? If you are a Freedom member and taking advantage of our Flash Save event, which incidentally finishes tonight, you'll be paying just £22.48. So your saving will be £11.49. Still time to get involved with that Flash Save event, and I'll tell you, a little bit more about that as the hour progresses. But before we do that, let's check out some finished samples. Have a look at these. Gorgeous. so many different ways of using it. Cards, home decor, clothing.
That's the thing, isn't it? It's just deciding where you want that particular embroidery design, and then you're away, aren't you?
So how do we get started?
Talking of which, so you're going to load the CD up. It might be attached to your PC. It might be an external one, which my John has. He has a little gadget thingy.
Okay.
And that's how it comes up. So the image on the right-hand side of your screen, let me just put my little flashy thing there.
Okay.
That's what you're going to see as soon as it's loaded. So let's just pick up floral. Now, I want one click will bring that up. She says. I hesitated there for a minute. And I think, oh, okay, oh my goodness me, I don't know what I'm not seeing anything. What am I looking at? So what I'm going to do is, you can follow my little arrow. I'm coming up here. I'm clicking on that more options. I'm going to go for, let's go for large.
Oh, okay.
Straight away those images come up. I could go for extra large.
We'll get right in close.
Yeah, exactly. So these are all the floral, I mean, gosh, they are absolutely amazing. So these are the floral designs. I will finish my sentences. And you can see the potential there. So I'm going to go back to the large ones again so we can see them all at the same time.
Nice, yeah.
Now, this is one of my favourites. No, this is one of my favourites, this one here. And this is the one I used on the wash away that I did at the beginning.
Oh, yes, yeah.
And actually, let's bring that across. So look,
you literally just dragged it.
Yeah, and I could bring something else on as well. Look, I can bring that on, just move that down, get it out of the way. Let's just remove it. So all I'm going to do, it's highlighted in green, so I'm just going to click delete on my keypad.
Easy enough.
Yeah. So look, this is the image. Now, you've got to bear in mind that's an A4 sheet of paper.
Okay.
Now, I can't visualise myself how big that is. I've got no idea. I would have to print that out. And you're going to have to print anyway.
And is it a good idea to do like a test print on just your regular print paper before you do it onto your product?
That's a very good question, because actually that's part of the process.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, and I'll explain what I'm talking about in just a second. So look, here we go. I've resized it. So that could be the perfect size for me. But actually, to print that out using a piece of copy paper, which is hardly even a penny, I shouldn't think, is going to give you some idea if that's going to be the right size for you. If that's right, great. Use that print, and I'm going to explain why in just a second.
Okay.
Now, it could be, let's just get rid of our florals and go to, let's have a look at vintage alphabet.
Okay.
And again, oh my word, no, it's not broken. Go up to the top here and go to, let's go large icons so we can see most of them.
There they all are.
Aren't they beautiful? Now I could let's do a fancy E for Elizabeth, my full title, of course. And we'll bring that down here. And I could make it so a little bit smaller maybe, and I could now personalise something.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that could be a purse or anything, couldn't it?
Of course it can. And I could put my full name if I wanted to, or I could just use my initials and make like a monogram, isn't it? So all of those alphabets are available, lowercase and uppercase. You've got the numbers as well, and all the bits and bobs that you need to make anything that sounds sensible. So I'll tell you what else I'm going to do. I'm going to I'll leave that on the screen, but I'm going to go to Christmas. Now, I know it's early in the year, but actually, if you're going to start doing embroidery...
Well, it's as if you're doing a handmade Christmas, you have to get in early.
You absolutely do, but the designs are exquisite, so I have to share these because they are beautiful.
Nice.
So again, look, we've got the bells. Now, I showed this last night, and I thought this is a good one to actually show again.
Okay.
My eldest daughter got married on New Year's Eve about 7 years ago. And this could be a New Year's Eve piece of embroidery. This could go onto all your napkins. Now look, I machine embroidered 4 of those designs, the flowers we looked at the top of the show, in an hour.
Oh, wow.
So think about the possibilities. Now, it could be that you don't want because this is a wash away, we're going to put this on a wash away in a sec, but you might not want the leaves. Well, then don't stitch them, because it'll wash away.
That's a good point.
Right? So it's whatever you want. You might just want this bow with the berries and the bells, and that's perfect. So let me go back to the vintage alphabet again. Let's bring that up on the screen, and then I'm just going to show you something really quick, and then we'll move on to what it looks like when I've printed it out. So my Adrienne is an A, obviously. and her husband is a J. So what I could do is actually bring those on.
That's a nice idea.
Yeah, and I can make it as big or as small as I want to, and I can actually embroider that on there, and I could put J. Here we go, J for James. So let's just resize that, bring that down a bit again. Just put it on. Now,
oh my goodness, this is amazing.
Yes. Now look, I'm not doing anything complicated here, ladies. Truly, I'm not. I'm just moving, shifting, and resizing, and you'll be able to do this yourself.
And of course, you don't have to do this. You could simply just bring that image across. That's it.
Absolutely.
Make it as simple or as complicated as you want.
Absolutely. So this is kind of like your next step, isn't it? But let's just get those out of the way. Let's just, and if it's in green, you can delete it. So let's just quickly look at the celebrations, because it is rather sweet. I'll just get this on the screen. Go to large. There we go. And let's just bring in, let's say, the balloons. I do love the balloons. Great for the needle punch tool. And again, you can resize. So any of these are, and you can see, just drag and drop.
Okay.
And get hold of a corner where it's like this. If you do it this way, you're going to distort it slightly.
Okay.
So just grab a corner and move. So,
I love that idea.
Isn't it great?
I love it. Now, we have had a question come through. I don't know whether you're able to answer this or not, Lizzie, but I might be able to help you out if you're not. People are asking whether it's Mac compatible.
I think you can access them, can't you?
Yeah, it's on the packaging. It says it's not Mac compatible. Now, I'm not a Mac user, so I can't say yes or no to what I'm about to say, if that makes sense. But I believe that with a Mac, you can actually open it up as a computer. So when you kind of set it up, you can open it up, and then you possibly will be able to use it. And equally so, I've just been watching with interest because of these folders. It's basically folder based for the resources.
Exactly.
So the actual program itself, where you're dragging and dropping, you might not be able to use that on a Mac, but I would imagine that you'll be able to get into the section of the CD by getting hold of those images. They're PNG images, so if you are kind of graphically minded, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And I know with Macs you don't have a CD drive anyway, do you? So I'm sure there's a way that you can kind of pull those images into some sort of designer software that you'll have on your Mac, and then you'll be able to use them. So hopefully, if you're a Mac user, that will kind of make a little bit of blurry sense. But don't quote me on it either, because I'm not an expert. You know Janice, she's our expert. We've got the wrong person in today. But yeah, but obviously there's everything else within that package that's going to be of use to you as well. So yeah.
And you know, if necessary, I mean, I'm sure you'll be able to download these onto a USB, and maybe a Mac user can do that.
Ways and means.
Yes. I'm not technical, but look, I've just put the duck on the screen there.
That's cute.
He's got a nice big duck. So if we bear in mind that that's what I've decided that's the image I want to use, okay? So I'm going to print this out on copy paper. Now, if we come to the overhead or in front of me, I don't mind what you do, Mr. Director.
Just somewhere we can see.
There is my duck. Okay, so what I've done is I've printed that out on a piece of copy paper, and I'm thinking, okay, yeah, that's the right size. I don't need to alter that. That's absolutely cool. So what I'm going to do now is to cut a piece of my webbing. Now, I knew I wouldn't have my webbing handy. Oh, here it is. And all you're going to do is cut a piece to size, okay?
Oh, right, okay.
Now, you could be really frugal and put this up against a window, and if you put it up against a window, we won't be able to see.
Or a light box or something like that.
Yes, and I thought actually the groovy light box would be perfect. And then just cut to size. But I'm just, because you'll be able to see through and you'll be able to see where to cut. So obviously I'm cutting pieces because I've found this to be the most affordable way. You could put all of this through the printer as an A4, but you'd have to fill it up, I would say.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to be trying to reposition, and then it might be tricky if you started cutting into sections.
Oh, would you? So, and I was thinking, okay, well maybe you could peel off the sticky and cut it off, and I thought, no, let's not go down that road.
Okay,
let's just
go with
cut
your
a piece
technique.
off, yeah, because it's the most affordable way as far as I'm concerned. So look, all you're going to do now is get some tape and put the tape on the back, so like a roller taper.
Like a double-sided adhesive, yeah.
Or you could even, I think, put some washi tape on there. And all you're going to do then is feed that same piece through the printer again. And it gets printed out. So I've used my duck. I'll show you my duck.
Oh, so you've done exactly as you've said there, and then how have you got it onto here?
So this is just sticky. So look, if I use the piece, in fact, look, it's coming away now. If I use the piece that I've already cut, as we peel it away, can you see the dots?
Some dots, yeah.
So that's your adhesive. So that's what's going to be stuck down onto your fabric.
Okay.
So once you've printed it on here, you peel that off and pop that down onto, let's get rid of those little pieces, onto your fabric.
Well, we've got some incredible linen on the show, by the way. Lovely, it's soft pink and a gorgeous soft blue as well. Absolutely beautiful. We did have white and cream. Sadly, we have sold out of those ones. But if you want to get hold of the pink or the blue, or both of them, to be honest, both on the same item number, it might be worth considering. Brilliant price, I have to say as well, because you're getting a full metre of it for £11.99. At 475 at 579 if you're wanting to get hold of those. We'll show them a little bit later on. Freedom members, though, as with lots of things on the show, you've got a discounted price, bringing it down to £9.59, and it's all part of our flash save event. Now, Lizzie,
so I've transferred our little duck to our pink linen, which is rather pretty, isn't it? And now that's kind of stuck fast. I mean, you can see I lifted it off and peeled it down. I wouldn't say do that too often, because every time you're picking up fibres, aren't you? So it won't make it less sticky. But I think once you've decided, you're going to just plonk that down. So you can see what I mean about, for instance, I've got a bag here. Now, this is faux leather, but you could actually then put that on there and embroider onto like the flap of a bag. Or it could be on the pocket of a shirt. You know, it's wherever you want that little duck to go. I mean, he's so super sweet, isn't he? So this is where we're going to start using our tool.
Now, this is when it gets interesting.
I love it. Do you know, seriously, I've had some real fun with this. You don't know when to put it down, I'll be honest. So there's a few little techniques I'm going to talk to you about. So here we go. So the pen, let's call it a pen, it comes in sort of several parts. So you've got this little piece here, the cap that you take off when you thread it.
Okay.
You've got, now this is like a loop gauge. So where I've got it just there, let me just turn it around so that makes perhaps more sense, don't it? I kind of, that's where I stick to. Now, I use 3 strands of an embroidery thread. So it comes with 6, you split it in half, you get 3. So that's what I'm using for 3 strands, and I'm using the small needle here at the end, and I'm going to use the medium needle shortly. So you can change the needle by unscrewing that and drawing that out, and you can actually untwist that, and then you can change it to the other needle.
So 2 questions from me to start with. The numbers there, do they relate to any specific measurements? They're like 2 mil, 3 mil?
Oh, that's a good point. No idea.
Okay.
So could well be,
but 2
actually.
is small and 12 is biggest, I'm guessing. That's as much as we need to know, I'm guessing.
That's all you need to know. Otherwise, we could get a bit hung up about it. But I'm finding that if I move this to about, let me just get that tight so it doesn't move. There we go. So about between 2 and 4. Does that make sense? I find that perfectly fine for 3-strand embroidery thread, which I've been using a lot, and that gives a loop of probably about 2 to 3 mil. So
it might be.
Good point.
Might have to have an experiment with that one.
Good point. Actually, the other thing is, the thicker the yarn that you use. For instance, I'm going to be using Sashiko thread, or cotton pearl is the same. I would go up a bit, so I'll make my loops a little bit bigger. And if I was using like wool yarn, something like that, again, I'd go up a little bit bigger. But you need to experiment with this to make sure that whatever you're using is right.
Lovely.
And then you've got the other 2 needles, medium and
and the other 2 needles, what's the significance of having the different sizes?
Good question, Hayley. The small needle, I would say up to 3 strands of embroidery thread. Then you've got the medium needle, which is, I would say, up to 6 strands of embroidery thread. And I'm using Sashiko on that, so cotton pearl is fine too. The big one, now that's interesting, so look in your stash to see if you've got any yarns. Now, my rule of thumb is, if the yarn or whatever you're using flows freely through the tool, in other words, you're not tugging at it, then it'll work. Okay. If you're tugging at it, the tension on that yarn is too tight, and so it won't freely make those loops. It'll just pull out. So it's, you know, horses for courses, isn't it?
Sounds good.
Right, let's get to the nitty-gritty. So here we go. So we've got one of the needle threaders here. Look after these. You'll need them. And I have to say, mine has been very well loved over the last few weeks, months actually. This is still my original one. It's a bit wonky, bit bent, but it does the job beautifully.
So what you're doing is you're getting your long needle threader. I've taken the end off, left that one off, and you're going in the back of your needle, and it's a tube. Okay. So you're pushing that needle threader all the way through. Look, it's coming out the end.
There it is.
It's like a little chimney sweep, isn't it? So all I'm going to do now is pop my cap on and enclose that up. Okay. And then I'm going to get my thread. Now let's have a look. I've got some brown thread. That'll do, because I can do an outline for my little duck. So all you're going to do is you're going to get the end of your thread, you're going to open up your wire, well, mine's a little bit open, so we'll try and do that, loop it through like that, so it's now attached, and all you're going to do is pull on this other end here, and you're going to take it all the way through your tube. Now, do you see what I mean about it's got to flow freely? I
see exactly what you mean now. So at this stage you would know if it's going to be too thick or not, really.
Yes, absolutely. You don't want to be tugging at that. Well, it's just not, the tension's not going to be there. So we've put the end cap on to secure our threads, make everything nice and neat. I'm pulling that back to about 1 inch.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm getting my needle thread, and now you can still use your long needle thread, you can hardly see it, but there it is, to thread the needle. But actually I have found these really inexpensive needle threaders to be super duper ideal.
You can pick those up ever so easy, can't you?
You absolutely can. I mean, they're pennies. And all I'm going to do is just pop that through the eye of the needle. So this is like I'm going from the back to the front, if you like.
Okay.
And all I'm doing is getting hold of my threads, popping it through my needle threader, just as you would with a regular needle, and pull it through. Okay. And that is now threaded.
Perfect.
So about 1/2 inch there. Shall I do a couple of stitches, Hayley, just to show?
I'm intrigued now.
Right. So, a couple of rules of thumb. Keep whatever yarn you're using and or thread. Try to use the longest you can possibly manage.
Okay.
Because you will get carried away, you'll enjoy it so much, you won't want to stop. That's the only reason. But keep it nice and fluid. In other words, don't let the cat sit on it, don't lean on it, don't put your scissors on it. Any tension, you won't be able to do your loops.
There's some spools of thread that you get, a bit like the cotton pearl I'm thinking of. You can actually go into the centre, can't you, and pull the thread out from the middle. Could you actually do it direct from the ball then, without actually having to cut?
Absolutely. In fact, I've got some pearl cotton here, and mine hasn't come from the centre, whoopsie, but has it? No. But you could do that. Obviously, you can see the centre. But actually, when you've got a continuous piece of thread like this,
nicely, don't they?
Perfect. Yeah, and it's got a little bit of sheen to it. Nice. So that's another thing that you can use.
Okay, wonderful.
So let's do it. So our little duck. Now, with the one that I've started to do, and I keep using as my little sample. Can you see? I know, it's so sweet. It's a little bit tatty, needs a bit of a haircut. But you can see that I've done an outside edge, which is what I'll do now. A kind of outline, like you would with drawing, really. I've just followed the design you can see like that. And then I started to do my gorgeous loop. So in actual fact, I've worked on one side and then I've worked on another side to create that. So the flat stitch is always the side. Oh, I haven't put it in the loop. Oh, in the hoop, I mean. Silly me.
Right.
Yeah, it's all right. Let's just get this
now, incidentally,
done.
if you do need to invest in any of the embroidery hoops that we see Lizzie working with, you will be able to get them on the show as well. Details popped up on the screen. You've actually got a set of 3, which is nice because you've got 3 different sizes depending on the project that you're working with. So you can see there you have got your 25 centimetre, you have got your, is that 18 centimetre? And you've got your 15 centimetre, 13 centimetres. So all good sizes. £16.18 if you're free to remember. It's another one of those flash save event deals. And of course, they are drawings who are closed at the end of today, so take advantage of those while you have the opportunity. If not, it's £17.98, and it comes with a fabulous pair of scissors too.
Oh, they're nice, aren't they?
Nice.
Yeah, and they're really super sharp. I've used these for months and months. Right, so I've put it in my hoop. Now, you do need the tension, ladies and gents. You do need the tension. So again, I'm just watching my thread to make sure I'm not trapping it. So all I'm going to do now, I'm getting the tube of the needle facing me, and you should always work with the tube facing you. You're going to punch straight into your through your webbing and into your fabric, and as far as you can go. All right, that's as far as you can go, and then you're going to pull it through
through and drag. So pull it through and drag, pull it through and drag. And that is the stitch that you're going to sit and do. And I know you're going to do it for hours and hours and hours.
It's so easy.
It really is.
So you literally just pull the needle just so as it clears the fabric and then pushes it back down into the next space?
Yes, you don't want to lift it up. If you lift it up like this, first of all you might pull out that last stitch, but you're going to end up with a loop, do you see?
Oh, yes.
So you don't want to do that.
Okay.
Now, if you do get a loop, just get hold of your thread at the other end.
Oh, the loose end, yeah.
At the loose end, and just pull that through your tool, just to tighten it back up again, all right? And then all you're going to do is punch through and slide, punch through and slide. And you're going to then create the most wonderful designs. Now, you can do satin stitch as well, by the way, which I can always show as well.
Oh, look.
So you're going to start creating your loops. Now, you might think, oh, it's a bit sparse. But actually, when you start building up your rows, because my next row is going to go right close next to that. In fact, let's turn it over and do that.
Okay.
And just come back on myself.
Wonderful.
And as you go back on yourself, always have that tube of the needle facing you, and you'll really get into the swing of doing this.
So I know we didn't say that we kind of believed in fronts and backs, but is this the front or the back?
Yeah, well, I suppose it's the front because we've got the duck, haven't we?
Yeah. Okay.
And so what I would do is, if I wanted to do the design I did with the duck, where I've got the outline, actually I worked my duck from this side first. Now,
okay.
I don't know if you can see through the, there we go. Can you just see, now when you're at home and that's on your lap,
yes,
you'll be able to see the outline of that duck very easily.
Okay.
So that will give you that flat outline. Then when you do your fluffy duck, you're going to do it from this side because you want the fluffy.
You're going to flip
do
it
you
over?
see what I mean?
So, yeah.
Because you still need to see where you're going. So look, all I'm doing, turn your work, turn your work, turn your work. So punch and slide, punch and slide, punch and slide. Now if you miss a stitch or a loop comes out and you don't want it to, you can go over it. Where you started off, where you finished, you can go back on yourself to actually lock those stitches in. So look, I'll just quickly show you what I mean by that. Now this is obviously not right because you don't want such a thick outline. But when you come to the end of, let's call it a row, you're going to just come up and you're going to go back on yourself. I would do 3 or 4 stitches back on there because you're just adding to your loops, to be perfectly honest. If you want to take that thread out, put your thumb on there, hold that, draw away, get your gorgeous scissors, which are super sharp to the tip, and then just cut that little end away. And that will secure it. And obviously this can be snipped as well. And then if we look at the other side,
you can see it start building
now
up.
You can see, you know, and so you'll get the density purely by doing those rows of stitching. And of course, I've done little loops, but you could do big loops if you want to.
Of course you could, yeah.
It's up to you what you do. But that's how easy it is.
Oh my goodness, no wonder it's proven to be so popular. If you want to get hold of your one-day special, why not do so? 752702. It's a Freedom member discounted price too as well, so you could be saving £11.49 if you are a Freedom member already. Of course, you can become a Freedom member at any time. Even when you are placing your order, 88888, you can just add it into your basket. And then while you are a Freedom member, you might want to check out some of those Freedom flash saves. This is a why not deal. What is a why not deal? Well, it's a deal that makes you think, why not become a Freedom member? Because the saving that you're going to be taking advantage of as a Freedom member exceeds the cost of becoming a Freedom member itself. It's only £6.97. £14.24 is all that you'll be paying for both of these if you're a Freedom member. And we've got lots of why not deals as well, so do check those out. In fact, this is one too as well. Normally you'd be paying £51.92, but as a Freedom member you've got a discounted price. It's a bundle of fabulous embroidery transfers and you've got threads featuring here as well. But look at that saving. By being a Freedom member you're paying just £36.34. So even if you have to pay that first Freedom membership at £6.97, you are still saving loads. Lots for you to consider as well. Perhaps you may fancy making yourself a little purse. Well, have a look at this. We've got 3 different elements within this one. You've got classic, stylish and glamour, all coming to you for that fabulous price, £35.97. Freedom members, look at that price again, £26.98. These fabulous deals can't last forever and they are drawing to a close this evening, but you can still take advantage of them during this hour. And if you fancy some fabric, have a look at this one. This is a brilliant project. It's a roll organiser and a tablet case, 2 different kits within that same price there, £26.98. £13.49 as a Freedom member. Wow, that is incredible. 490974 is a 50% saving and part of our Flash Save event. Lots of fabulous deals to be had, and of course the beauty of being a Freedom member is you don't pay post and packing either, so you better warn that postman that is going to be busy in the next few days. One day special, this is such a brilliant bundle. Haven't you seen how wonderful these different designs are that you'll be able to craft with? Of course Lizzie's just taken it through its paces and shown us just how simply it puts together those stitches to create some incredible embellishments. It's almost like a plique on a project. So if you think of fabric applique where you're cutting out your fabric and actually sticking it and stitching around the edges, similar sort of concept, but you're stitching direct onto the project. Don't need an iron, you don't need a sewing machine, and you can create these incredible pieces. It's highly portable because of course that tool is a little larger than a pen. So easy, and of course you can take your threads with you anywhere you go. You're going to get a brilliant bundle. Some of the elements actually you can't get hold of on their own. So let's start off with the tool. The tool is brilliant, as you've seen there. You've got a gauge on there to allow you to create designs using the simplest of threads, maybe 3 strands of your thread, your embroidery skeins, which many of us have got already at hand, or maybe you're going to go thicker, maybe you're going to go for your crochet perle, or maybe you can go even thicker than that. You've got the dial on there from 2 through to 12 that will allow you to alter that gauge dependent on the thickness of the thread or yarn that you're using. You've also got your medium, your thicker tool, as well as the one that comes on it, as you can see there. Lots of portability. And those threaders, how invaluable are they? They all come part of that bundle. Incidentally, can't get it on its own. Next thing that you've got is your wash away webbing. Now this is important. We've seen this one with that little duck just a few moments ago. It gives you the ability to lay down your design. You can print direct, well you will need to print direct onto this if you are using it with a printer, but don't forget you could just draw your design on here if you wanted to. If you've not got a printer to hand or a computer, then don't worry, you can still use this fabulous deal that we are bringing to you. And again, that's gone on its own. So those 2 items alone you can't get hold of anywhere else but within our one day special. But then if you do have a computer, you're opening up a whole new area. 250 designs in a variety of different kind of sections. You've got celebrations, you've got florals, you've got Christmas in there, and you've even got access to alphabets for personalisation. Simply print out the design direct onto that webbing, use that as your pattern, and because it washes away, then there is nothing left. Now have a look at the kind of things that you can create with these. These are incredible. Held up a few to start with. Have a look at this tote bag. This is gorgeous. Of course, depending on the threads that you've got, depends on the kind of gauge of design that you get. So you've got shading here. You can see a light kind of peach being used, a darker peach tone, the centre of those flowers featuring there as well. It's incredibly tactile. And if I just twist it, you can see the dimension that you're getting with it is absolutely amazing. Some wonderful finished samples as well here, showing you that you don't have to have that kind of loopy stitch. You can use the other side because, of course, for every loopy stitch, there is a flatter stitch on the other side. So that's where you can get some really fabulous designs created, as you can see here. And when you look at these, some of these are kind of, as you can see, they're almost like cartoony, which I love, I have to say. But have a look at this. Look at that. How elegant is that? But that looks like you've taken the time and trouble to sit and hand stitch. But you saw how Lizzie was working. It's just so quick, and that's the key thing. And then if you fancy your fun little characters, have a look at this here. Any nursery or child's room would look absolutely adorable with this kind of lampshade featuring. And of course, as we've spoken, young crafters, maybe as young as 10, you can actually craft alongside them and help them. And have a look at this. We've got a fabulous little owl. Look at him. Kids are going to love these. Adults are going to love these. And of course, you can get hold of yours for that fabulous deal price that we've got on your screen there. £22.48 being your Freedom members discounted price, where you are saving £11.49. But of course, that saving is only going to be there up until 6 o'clock this evening. It's been incredibly popular, I have to say. Lots of you taking advantage, and what an affordable price as well. £22.48. It's hard to think that you can get into a brand new craft, isn't it, for just that small investment? Well, you can do. Why not check out some of the things that the design team have come up with? They are beautiful. somebody pressed stop a bit too soon then, I think. I don't know what happened. Perhaps we ran under 50p. That's what I have to see if we've got any change. So, Lizzie, we've seen a fabulous way of using it. You're going to show us something different?
I'm going to show you something different in a sec. I'm going to change to the medium-sized needle and use Sashiko thread because it completely changes everything. But I just need to go through again really quickly how we're going to get these onto our chosen piece of fabric that we're going to embroider. Okay. So you're choosing the design you want. So this is one of the designs on the CD, and obviously you can duplicate that. You can have it so it's a really long piece of embroidery if you want it to be. Okay. And also don't forget as well, once that's printed onto the webbing, actually you could just embroider the hearts, because everything else is going to be washed away. It's not like an embroidery transfer where that's permanent. Everything you see can be washed away. Lovely. So look, you're going to print that out. You're going to say, yep, that's the size I want, and you're going to put your webbing down and you're going to print it out just like that. If you keep everything exactly the same as you had on your screen, then that's what it's going to print on your webbing. So then what you're going to do is just take the corner of your webbing, you're just going to peel that away. Okay. That's the only waste that you've got. You've only done one piece of copy paper, and that goes in the bin. Don't need that anymore. And you can see now the different designs that you can do. You can make it a little bit, you can make it into a border if you want to. So just an idea. Then all you're going to do is get hold of your sticky bit and then you can actually then just stick it down. You've seen the dots on the back. You stick it down, you're good to go. And you can see very clearly that that has kind of stabilised that piece of fabric there. Yeah. If I want to put, if I've decided, no, I don't want the blue, I want the pink, then I can just change it.
Like that idea. And you're working with that linen style fabric that we've got on the show.
This is perfect. This is really utterly perfect. You know, I can't stress enough that a nice woven fabric like this linen look is absolutely ideal. And you know what? You know, if you're thinking, yeah, I really want to try this. This looks good. It is. It's worth getting the linen look fabric in your basket because then I have to say it's 1 metre by 110. It's an enormous piece. You could probably get 20 of these pieces out of it. So think about, you could make a whole set of napkins using the one-day special piece of linen, and you're good to go. And all of those embroidery threads that you've got tucked away from other kits that you're never going to do because, oh, goodness me, we never have the time. Just start using them and start enjoying. So
I love it. Freedom members, you've got a discounted price, 20% saving, bringing the price down to £9.59. We have had a question about using it on other fabrics as well, about things like felts. This is from Hannah. Can it be used on felt? Oh, sorry, what was the name again? Thomas. Oh, I do apologise.
Here we go. So I practiced this in between the show last night because somebody had asked me that question yesterday on social media, and do you know I hadn't tested it on felt. Okay. Now here we go. So between shows, I know it's a tiny little piece, but you know, forgive me, I only had 45 minutes between shows. But look, it's perfectly fine. Where it's been stretched in the hoop, that has now bounced back into shape. I would say a little steam iron would make that a little bit flatter. You can see the pressure of the needle is doing that. I'm used my 3 strands of embroidery thread, so absolutely yes, felt is fine. You can see how fine that is. That idea. Wool felt, maybe experiment with. This is acrylic. Yes, yes. Right. So I know it's going to work. Obviously, I mean, I've used weaver's cloth as well. You could look that up. I've used embroidery. Oh, that was interesting. Embroidery transfers. So use your embroidery transfers. I've decided again to use the flat side, not the bobbly side.
We're getting busier and busier. See, I love that because that's kind of like your trees if you're going out on a country walk, and the other one is when you're on your holidays.
Exactly. Cocktail in hand. And actually, again, just a bit like our little fluffy duck, I've done flat this side, but I've turned it over and I've done loopy grass.
Nice idea.
So you've got the techniques. A little bit of our linen again, using the flat side and the detail, the linen again as well. Let's see if we can find another example. Oh, this one's quite fun because this travelled all the way around my garden unintentionally. So this one was our embroidery transfers made into a frame, but actually you can use the CD if you want to. This was the wash away webbing, well, it used to be, it washed away. I hung it out to dry in my garden, and it blew around the garden, and I had a bit of a job finding it. Well, my neighbour found it in the end. So again, I've used the flat side, but equally if you want to tidy up your ends, you could use this side as well. It's entirely up to you. I mean, the possibilities are amazing. Again, a hot air balloon, which looks great. I mean, don't ignore the fact that I'm using a design you haven't seen yet. But the flat side is quite interesting. But actually, I like the bobbly, the loopy side best of all. So it just makes dimension. Again, a little doggy paw there. It looks fantastic. Cute. Flat. Isn't it amazing? But also, equally, you could use the fluffy side and make him a fluffy teddy. That was my first ever piece. I sat in the green room and did this about 2 months ago, and I've used a very small loop there. Yes. So you've seen the dimension and the differences and what you can make.
Very effective. And I've noticed on that lots of those are the linen style fabric.
All the time.
We sold out of the white, we sold out of the cream as well. I've actually grabbed the piece of blue.
There we go.
I wanted to check out what you said about the size. You weren't kidding, were you?
No,
this is huge.
It's a big piece. If you think, because you know what, these could be really posh napkins.
Oh yeah.
These could be your napkins that are going to be at your wedding this year, because the linen is absolutely beautiful quality. And you know what, just do a monogram of every guest. You've got all the elements you need to do any name in the world that you need, or just an initial. And every guest can have their own little napkin. Don't make it super huge. Be frugal with your fabric. Just make a little one, maybe 10 by 10. I think that might be a bad size. And then each corner could have a monogram on it. Nice. So you'd probably get 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 12. Yeah, maybe 12 out of that piece. So it is a large piece of fabric.
It certainly is. Jan's getting hold of yours. We've got 2 different colours. We've got that powder blue that we've just been looking at, also that dusky pink as well. 475-579. Of course, Freedom members discounted price, 20% saving. Again, part of our flash save event. Don't forget, check out some of those other deals that we were telling you about as well. You've got the embroidery transfers there, part of a deal as well. Of course, the stabiliser, spray stabiliser, that one as well. So check them all out. They're all on the website. So
actually, that stabiliser that you stiffen your fabric with, you put the webbing on as well, that would be absolutely perfect for machine embroidery.
Nice idea. There we go. You can bring the details up just in case you want to get hold of yours. 145455. Brilliant saving, I have to say. It's one of those why not deals, because the saving actually exceeds the cost of you becoming a Freedom member, because you are saving 25%. So it might be worth adding that into your basket. And if you're not a Freedom member already, add that into, and you will still be saving on that one item alone. And then you've still got all the benefits of a Freedom membership for the whole month.
Oh yes, and you need that definitely. It's always a surprise, isn't it, at the end of your order? Oh, free P&P, that'll do. So I'm going to change the needle. So I'm just taking off my end cap. I'm unscrewing my little loopy tensiony thingy. There's got to be a proper name for it, and taking the workings out, let's say. Okay. So you're just literally twisting and pulling out. Okay, so that's the small one. So now we're going to put the medium one in, because I'm going to use, that's the large one. This is the medium, because I'm going to use the Sashiko thread. So all I'm going to do is pop that in. Let's get it in the right place. Let me see. There we go. And twist it. Okay, and that's in. That's as easy as it gets, or as difficult as it gets. So then we're just going to pop that in again. So I'm going to make I can't remember what I did before, but let's put it on.
Maybe it's between 2 and 4.
Yeah, I need it a little bit bigger. So I'm going to go just between, let's say, 4 and 6. I think that's probably about. So it's not a huge difference, but I've gone it up a little bit, because I want my loops to be a bit bigger. Now I would say a little bit of a word of advice is that if you have to break off from a project, slidey bit of floor, if you break off from a project, please remember what tension you use, or loop size.
Oh yes, yeah. Good idea.
Because if you don't, you'll end up with little loops next to big loops. So remember that's what you've done.
You could always use one of the Threaders fabric pens, couldn't you? Just marking the edge of your fabric.
Oh, I love it.
Put the number there.
That's why you come into work every day, Hayley.
Anything I can do to help. Incidentally, 2/3 of the stock has gone now. We are incredibly busy during this. If you want your one-day special, do get hold of it as soon as you possibly can. Details are up on your screen.
And I just want to remind everybody something really important. That now, I know for a fact that these are on my So Be Lizzie Facebook page at the moment, okay? They're going to go onto the product pages as well. I don't know if they're doing that this morning. I shall check with HQ. But each one of these products in the one-day special, the tool, the webbing and the CD, how to do, there's video tutorials.
Oh, okay.
So we've given you everything you need. So everything I'm showing today are on the videos.
I like that.
Okay.
Don't forget as well, we've got our app with Rewind on there too as well. So for the next 2 weeks, if you do need to go back, you can do. But of course, beyond there, check out Lizzie's Facebook page.
Perfect. So look, I've put my needle threader in again, just as I did before. I'm using my variegated Sashiko thread. Goodness me, that is just incredible stuff. So you could try that and see how you get on. Perle cotton as well is absolutely gorgeous too. And I've changed to a medium because this is a thicker thread. Okay. So I've looped it through like I did before. Whoops, there we go. And all I'm going to do is just pull that through exactly like I did before.
And like you said before, if you feel a resistance, that's where you need to know that you need to change that needle.
Yeah, or it's a kind of a sticky yarn or something, but you need that freedom of movement. Okay. So all I'm going to do is take it out of my needle threader, and I'm going to just do what I did before, bring it down to about an inch so it's manageable. I'm getting another needle threader, it doesn't matter what sort you use. I'm popping it through the eye of I go from the back. I can't really explain, but I'm going from the back to the tube.
You've kind of got an angle on the needle, haven't you? So you're going from the longest side of the needle.
Thank you, Hayley. Yes, that's a good. I couldn't think how to say that, but I consider that to be the back, because the tube is the front where you should always have it facing you. So I've threaded up my needle just as you would if you were threading up a regular needle. I'm pulling that through to about a ½ an inch. It's entirely up to you. So now I've got a design that's on the linen, but actually it's one of our embroidery transfers. So something again quite different as well. Now I've already done one wing, so you can see how this looks. Just tightening up my lovely embroidery hoop as well. This is the smallest one I'm using.
Lovely.
And actually I find that really good because I can actually dot my way around. It's hand size. I can isolate bits. Good. And then if I want to frame it in the really big one, then I've used the little one as my tool.
Good idea.
So, you know.
Like that. If you do want to get a hold of those hoops, got the details on your screen, 955551. It's £16.18. That's all you'll be paying for all three of those. Got 13 centimetres, 18 centimetres and 25 centimetres is the largest one. Really good size. And again, fabulous price. £17.98, unless you're a Freedom member, and then you have got that bigger discount with those. And incidentally, if you do want to get a hold of those transfers that Lizzie's just referenced, that's one of our Why Not deals during this hour as well, so check those out as well.
Now, with this particular design and with this particular thread, I don't know which is the front and which is the back, which I'm going to use, and you'll see why in a minute when I turn this over. So I'm going to just show you another little technique. Now, if you want, for instance, if you want to use this the flat as your front, okay, this is what you need to do with your tail end. All right, so you're going to pop your needle through your work, you're going to just flip it over, and you're just going to grab that thread from the back of your needle, okay, and you're just literally going to bring it through. So that's makes it lovely and neat at the front. So then all you're going to do is actually exactly what we did before. You're going to take that punch tool, punch, drag, punch, drag, punch, drag. I can't emphasize enough that it's a punch and a drag, which is going to create the most wonderful effects back and front. Yes, and as of course, and I'm doing quite a small stitch because maybe I'm thinking, you know what, I need the loopy side, and you'll see in a minute why. Now I'm just going to show you. I've got the loop. No, I've got the tube of the needle facing me at all times. I'm going to turn my work. You don't want to try and do backwards. It doesn't work. So then you're coming back. Now that first stitch, I'm going back into that again to kind of lock that last stitch, but then I'm going back along. So all the time you need the tension of your hoop. You also need to make sure that you're punching right the way down. Punch and drag. That's your little mantra that you're going to say to yourself. Don't say it out loud. You might get funny looks. But especially if you're sitting in the doctor's surgery, that could be interesting.
I mean, the thing is, you could be taking this anywhere. I mean, literally, what you need, you could be popping into a little pencil case. Of course, if you do need your hoop, then you maybe make yourself. You could even embroider a fabulous little project.
Of course you can.
Keep everything in there.
And this is why a continuous thread, as long as you can get it, is ideal. Because you just want to keep going. It's very rhythmic, it's very mindful. Now look, I'm just going to turn this over and I'm going to show you what the front, back, sideways looks like. I'm not going to say front or back.
Whichever you prefer.
Now look at that. Now, isn't that absolutely exquisite? You've got the dimension of the loops. I'm going to snip my end so it looks a little tidier. So it's, like I said, it's entirely up to you which side. But you know what? I'm really torn as to which side I would use. Depends how my hedgehog turns out. But isn't that absolutely beautiful?
I love it.
Really, really quickly, I want to show you how to take your thread, how to cut your thread. Okay. So you're putting your thumb, your finger, whatever, on your your last stitch, and you're just pulling your needle out of the way, you're just snipping that, and it makes sure then nothing is undone.
How easy is
so
that?
How easy, and how beautiful does that look with that
I love
thread?
it, and those scissors are featured within that bundle at the bottom of your screen as well. Lizzie, that's brilliant. I love it.
Oh, lovely.
It's proving to be so popular. The website might be the best place for you to order, to be fair. 752702 is your item number, and of course your Freedom member, a discounted price is on top of your one-day special. It's on the website with everything that Lizzie's been chatting about. So you can see there, we did have the wash away there available. It has now sold out. We did have the tool on its own, but it has sold out. But of course you can get both of those elements plus that CD-ROM in your one-day special. If you need your threads, then do check out some of those embroidery stranded cottons. They're brilliant savings. And look at all of those fabulous blue flashes at the top of your screen there. That means you've got Freedom saving prices, because we are still part of our Flash Save event, which finishes tonight. So take advantage of those while you have the opportunity. If you're not a Freedom member already, you can become one at the same time as taking advantage of those deals. Lizzie, for anybody that's thinking about it, not made the decision,
it's such a great craft to do because it's so portable, it's so user friendly, because you can choose the back or the front or the front or the back, whichever way you want. Think of all those yarns that you've got hanging around in your drawers that you've had for donkeys, guilty as charged, and you can start using these threads in your work. How easy it is to transfer those designs from the CD onto, let's say, an open office document, whatever you've got, to actually then print onto the webbing, do your embroidery, wash it away. Nobody will know how on earth you got that beautiful design on there. You know, they're not even going to second guess, because there's no clue, because everything washes away.
I love that idea.
Easy.
It's
you've seen how
easy.
to thread, you've seen how to change a needle, you've seen how to do long loops, short loops, the stitching as well, satin stitch we can do. So it's just such a great fun thing to do.
I love it. Now, I have to tell you that approaching 70% of the stock has gone. Don't forget, we've only got 2 more shows. We will be back with you at 1 o'clock with more from your one-day special, then final call at 5 o'clock, but please don't leave it that long. When we're up to that figure, approaching 70%, we might not have enough to see us right the way through. Lizzie, thank you. You've been an inspiration.
Lovely. Thank you, Hayley.
See you later. So yes, coming up after the break, we've got Be Crafty and we are stamping with Bev. Then at 11 o'clock, we've got Finishing Touches with Sakura. And then after that, Honeydew Crafts. You can join me on Craft Price Drop at 11 if you fancy it. See you later.
Hi, I'm Katie from Sizzix, and I've been crafting since I had my first daughter 16 years ago. I've been in the craft industry now for 5 years, and in that time I've become a creative designer and worked with many companies. I'm really pleased to be working for Sizzix and to be on Hochanda to bring you inspiration and education and show you how to get the best from our machine and our dies. With Sizzix, the possibilities are endless, and we want to show you how. So don't forget to tune in for my shows with Sizzix here on Hochanda.
Hello, my name's Kay from Indigo Blue, and we've been established for 7 years, and together with my husband Alfie we design and manufacture our own in-house red rubber stamps. We also have our own range of paints, lushes and stencils. We're so proud that we've now got a reputation for such high quality products and the detail that we can manage to get in our stamps. What I really love about Hochanda is I get to demonstrate lots of different techniques for you to understand how to use our products and hopefully inspire you. I've got loads of fantastic ideas buzzing around in my head, so I can't wait to get those filtered into our products and out to you at home. So grab a cup of tea, join me and the team from Indigo Blue on Hochanda.
Welcome to the newest exciting way to shop here at Hochanda, Craft Price Drop. tune in for your favourite craft brands at absolutely incredible low prices. Make sure to get in early before the quantity reaches zero and the price locks. You've got to be in it to win it. Everybody pays the lowest price.
Hello, welcome back to Hochanda. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. We're having a brilliant event so far. This is our Freedom Flash Save. So if you're a Freedom member, you're going to have a great time. We've got so many big deals, so many good savings, even if you're a Freedom member. Now, you can see all the member discounts right here on our website, hochanda.com. So you'll see all these blue banners says Freedom on it. Look at all these. You can scroll across. There's more. They just keep going. They just keep going. There's more and more and more. If you're not a Freedom member, you can join us today. It's £6.97 for the month. And, well, you are a Freedom member for that month ahead. Not only do you get these discounts, you don't pay any postage or packaging. It's all capped £6.97 a month. Now, if you're wondering why all this, what's all the fuss about? Well, this right here at Hochanda, it's Freedom Flash Save. So there we go. You can dance, Bev, if you want to. It's fine. There we go. There we go.
There you go.
Oh, dear.
That's not quite as good as Pete, was it?
That was epic.
That was
Janice,
epic dancing.
Watch it back on rewind. Do you know what? It's a very exciting day. Not only because it's Freedom Flash Save. We've got something that, well, celebrating work by an artist, which I was inspired by at school, actually.
Well, there you are.
This is lovely. So, what is it all about then, Bev? What have we got today?
Okay, our Inspired by Da Vinci range. We first launched some of the Inspired by Da Vinci's last year.
I know.
And
I
they
remember.
were so popular, and everybody loved them so much. So what we've done is we've brought in a couple of new designs, and also taken people's favourite two from that collection and made them bigger. So if you're doing bigger projects, bigger cards, or you're using them on mixed media, you have that as well. So the Vitruvian Man and the Science of Beauty at the bottom, those were the two people said we love those. We'd love them to be bigger. So like I'd like to do, you know, I've taken what the customer says they want, and I've brought that because that's who we make stamps for, and it's really, really important. But we've got those two beautiful new designs as well, because we've got the blueprint hand and of course the Mona Lisa, which you can't really ignore if you're doing Inspired by Da Vinci.
You can't. You really can't. This is so iconic. This is fantastic. I can't believe we're able to work with something as iconic as this. This is an exciting time.
It is. It's beautiful. And the thing is, I know a lot of people are looking to put more art into their craft. Right. A lot more art. So you can take these fabulous Inspired by designs and then be your own artist, and that's what's beautiful about it, because you can take these and then you can start building more detail in if you want, but if not, they will stand alone. So that's what's the nice thing about them.
Now, this is for private use, of course, I assume.
Absolutely, but you can make to sell. No,
you can make to sell as well.
Absolutely, you can make to sell with all Be Crafty stamps. As long as you're stamping each time, you can make to sell.
That's brilliant. I mean, imagine the piece of art, even just card fronts, card toppers. That is absolutely beautiful. But again, of course, we've got lovely designs here, but the actual quality of the stamps are impeccable. They really are. And you quite deeply actually get lovely, fresh, beautiful images, as you see right there. They're gorgeous. Should we show a stamp, actually?
Yeah, definitely.
Ask for on that one, actually. Should we have a look?
Yeah.
They're chunky beasts, aren't they?
They are. They're, you know, they're lovely and heavy duty. And the nice thing about that is we found when we first started making the photopolymer stamps that a lot of people didn't think you could get the detail necessarily with photopolymer that you can with rubber. Now, this is not the case. You can see here the detail that you are getting is absolutely fantastic, because if we couldn't get the detail, there wouldn't be any point. So we've worked really hard to get all of that detail.
It would just be a block of a hand.
It would just be a block of a hand, which would be nice, but you want that detail.
We want this. We want to celebrate this style.
And you can see there, you know, there's just so much to look at and there's so much to see. And it's just, I don't know, it's really fun design. It's something you want to stamp and something you want to create.
Yes, it's something you want to use and just build upon. It's something you want to layer up and layer up. Well, there we go. Now, we are busy for this already. I mean, it's hardly surprising. When we got artwork, inspired by such a fantastic artist. If you're a fan of Da Vinci, this is beautiful. This is the Blueprint Stamp Collection. 946691. That's 946691. That's a very exciting moment. This is really exciting. Okay, for that price, by the way, I did mention Freedom Flash Save. Look at that price. If you're a Freedom member, delivered to your door for £26.99. So if you flicked on, think, oh, I might get that at some point. Maybe not today. If you can get it today, you're getting a great price. Freedom member price. How good is that? Now then, we're talking about other items you might want to use. You might want to use these onto notepads, MDF, mixed media.
Exactly.
It's going to be perfect, these, Beth.
Well, these are brand new today, OK? So these are brand new. This is the only place you can get these today, OK?
Fantastic.
So what we've done is we've put together, again, something we've done was the ripped notebook artboards that people really loved, but they wanted them in a book Right. So that's what we've done. We've taken the ripped notebook covers, and then you've got 3 blank MDF pages inside.
Yes.
And then we've done a tab book to coordinate with that, because anybody that does any sort of journaling loves tabs.
A little tab.
So in fairness, that one was Sam, because she was like, I want a tab book.
No, I like that.
You
Do
know.
you could do little recipes inside there?
Definitely.
A little gift, something to pass down. It's beautiful.
Absolutely.
I always see the sort of art journals like this at the top here.
Yeah, and so you can
Very
have a play
nice.
with them. Now, obviously, what Sam and Mum have done is they've put together these fantastic samples using the Da Vinci collection we're using today. But you could use all of your stamps in these. You could really create something beautiful and use lots of embellishments and just have real good fun with it, because it's really sturdy MDF.
Yeah.
It's high quality. It's really high quality
They
MDF
are,
that is specially done for the laser cutting, which is why we don't have those really sooty edges or anything like that, because it's really high quality and it's all FSC approved and sustainable as well.
Really, that's fantastic. Do you know what? We are busy for this already. Wow. If you'd like to go for this, 10% of the stock has already gone. So I can't hold it. So it's this one and this one, but you get them blank. So this is what you've got to work with. What will you do at home? I like it. It's been torn out. Oh, I see. That's really cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're really cool. There we go. Now, £13.49 delivered to your door. £13.49. Comes with the rings as well, so it's all bound together. That's a good opportunity. If you want to multi-buy these, folks, you can do. In fact, I would be quick, actually. Again, 10% has already gone. Just over 5 minutes into the show, so that's the way we're going. Now then, we've got the small creative words.
The small creativity words. Now, like I was saying, we do listen to everybody. I know this is something that sounds like I'm repeating, because I am, because we like to listen to what the customers say they want. Now, we launched the large creativity words. Shall I just grab them quickly?
Yes, go on, let's have a look.
A couple of months ago, and these were really popular and fantastic for your big products. They are on the show if you want to have a look. But what we've done is we've launched these new, smaller ones. So if I just grab that, and they're going to hate me for ruining the packaging.
No, I see.
So you can see you've got that smaller size. So if you are working on a smaller, like the MDF art boards, one of the smaller ones, these are going to work fantastically. And they just go so beautiful with the new Da Vinci stamps as well.
It's a good size.
They just
You create a balanced composition there on a card. It's not going to be overpowering.
No.
And it's going to be great for, again, mixed media. They are really cool mixed media words, like inspiration, like creativity, imagination. Sometimes I see in mixed media just one word. It says more than a sentence.
It
or a
is,
verse
definitely.
sometimes.
It's just a punchy word.
Yes.
And that's what we like. And we've kept this lovely typewriter style font, because that way it's pretty enough that you can use with a floral theme if that's what you want, but it's also, you know, it's not too pretty that you can't use it with a more masculine theme if that's the way you want it to go.
Of course.
So that's the nice thing about it. I know it's a buzzword we use a lot, but it is an exceedingly versatile.
It is, I know, but there's no other word. If that is the word, it is versatile, isn't it? It's also another word here, value. Have you seen that price? Freedom membership, £9.49. That's brand new today, 444324. Now then, you may recognise these from, well, when was it last? It was last year, wasn't it?
It was last year. I want to say September.
I do, yes.
We'll go with September.
We'll go with September.
We'll go with September.
Summerish.
It was.
Summerish
I think it was the end of September. It was.
Now,
it's all coming back to me now.
They're so cool, aren't they? These are fantastic.
They're excellent. Now, if you are just starting out on an inspired by Da Vinci, you know, you're like, yes, I really love these. Now, you have got so many things in here that you can use. You have got a fantastic Da Vinci background based on original artwork. You've got some lovely sentiments. You've got a signature that is based on Da Vinci's signature itself. You've got the Vitruvian Man Signs of Beauty. Yeah. So you've got some really iconic images that you will associate with Leonardo da Vinci there, plus the man himself.
That's fantastic. There are borders there. I absolutely adore this sentiment here. In fact, I've got a card that displays that absolutely beautifully. Art is never finished, only abandoned. That is brilliant.
It is, and that was a quote by Leonardo da Vinci. So this is
I didn't actually realise that was him. Actually.
That was him. So this is the nice thing as well. So that also means if you are like me and you spend lots of time working on lots of different projects that never get finished, don't worry, it's art.
It's art, exactly. They're abandoned. So my music teacher told me that they're only ever abandoned. He got it from Da Vinci. I didn't know that.
There you are. You see.
Didn't know that. That's fantastic. These are beautiful. They're all so nice. And again, this is one of my favourites. So we use the signature there as well. That is cool.
That's the nice thing, you know, you've got that big background stamp in there, but you can actually use the smaller elements to create a background too.
Yes.
And that's what's so beautiful about them. They really are, they just work together so wonderfully, and they're just so much fun. They're fun to stamp with because you feel like you're getting really creative and really artistic, and it just works so well on mixed media, journals, cards, everything. Can you tell? I really like them.
You really like them. I understand why. So I'm actually fascinated by this. Could we have a look at this tag just quickly?
Yeah, absolutely.
Jane did this. Thanks to all the design team. amazing. You've epic job.
Brilliant,
epic job.
as always.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, this is a tag art board by Jane, and it's
easy.
just stunning. And she's just used those elements. She's used the small wings. She's used the sentiment, and she's used a lot of the dinkables on there. But this is the Science of Beauty. So this is the smaller one from that collection we're just talking about now. And you can see, you can just add in little elements that you've got, or some little extra.
So that's in this kit.
Yeah. So that Science of Beauty is in this one, and that's what's so lovely. But you can see Jane. She just really goes to town with lots of media.
But you can tell, you can leave it quite straightforward if you let them speak for themselves. Or really go for it, Jane. Thank you. You know what? If you like to go for this, it's one big bundle. £27.29 if you're a Freedom member. Now, look at the saving there. It's a huge saving if you're a Freedom member, which means this is actually a why not deal. What that means is, if you're not a Freedom member, it's better value to pay a Freedom membership, even if you just want to buy this, because you're still going to save money. You're saving £11.70, plus, of course, you're not going to be paying your £2.95 P&P, all for £6.97 Freedom membership. And, folks, once you're a Freedom member, if there's anything else within the next 30 days you're going to buy, no no postage and packaging. How good is that? Now then, that's going to fly out. That's going to absolutely fly out. Oh, by the way, stock update back on these MDF, by the way. Oh, sorry, MDF journals, sorry. The MDF journals. Half of the stock, Bev. What are we doing?
OK.
I know, are we all right?
It'll be fine, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Half of the stock has gone. Right, they're going to fly out. Not even, just about 11 minutes in, so be quick if you want those. Speaking of MDF... this is perfect. Do you like that?
That was really good. Ha ha. Ha ha.
I was proud of that. But again, there is a little bit of steampunky kind of elements to these stamps. History.
This is a lovely embellishment collection that we have brought a few times now, because when we do, it goes so quickly because people love it, because you've got a really good selection of cogs, you've got all of those keys, and you've got the little things to make the bolts as well. And if we just have a look at this little sample,
let's have a look.
Lovely. So you've got this lovely, this is one of the circle art boards in the assorted set of 6 if you're looking on the website. But what Jane's done here is she's used the cogs and the keys and some of the bolt elements here just to really create this beautiful item. It's just absolutely fantastic.
Isn't that lovely?
She's used the large Leonardo on there.
So rich.
So you can see, you just want to go, ooh,
well,
it's nice. It's really tactile, because it's absolutely beautiful. And she's used all those different elements in there and painted them up, and it's just absolutely stunning.
It is lovely, isn't it? It's beautiful. You've got a lot of MDF here. The cogs, the keys, the bolts, £10.79. Now, do you like the rusty patina kind of effect? Use them on these. If you have got like some sandy kind of texture pastes, just to give that oxidisation look. Again, it's MDF, you can throw a lot at it. There we go, £11.99, that's 710163. Otherwise, if you're a Freedom member, you pay £10.79. Now, you're seeing all these Freedom members, all these beautiful, beautiful discounts, beautiful items. You'll see lots more right here. This is Hochanda.com. Look at all these discounts, all these photographs of the products, and all those blue banners saying Freedom. You click on there for Freedom member. Now then, really rather awkward. 2/3 of the stock's gone. It's loading. It's coming. It's there. It's the 2 MDF journals. It's the tab book and the ripped notebook as well. So there we go. £40.99, but you do pay less. So all of these Freedom member discounts. You're thinking this is more than usual. It is. That's because at Hochanda we're celebrating our Freedom Flash Save. There we go. Do I have that going in my car, driving down the motorway later?
All the way. It's going to be all the way.
I'm quite happy. So then, Bev, what are we going to be doing next? I'm excited.
We are going to use some of our lovely new large Da Vinci stamps. OK, so what we're going to do first is we're going to start building a background. So I'm going to take some of our Distress Oxides.
OK.
I feel like I should go quick because everything's so I'm going to calm myself down. I'm going to calm myself down.
I like these mats, by the way.
Oh, yes. So I'm working on the blending mats. I actually forgot to say. So we're working on the blending mats. Now, you'll find these on the show as well. Sorry. So you've got these. You get the large one and the 2 small, which is absolutely fantastic. So if you are going out, you know, crafting as well, you can take one with you. Or I know a lot of craft groups have bought them to share, which is really nice.
So you're getting 103, 2A4.
Yeah, so they are
601, 329.
So what we're doing is we're just mopping up our Distress Oxides off our blending mat. And we're just going to mop it up to create a lovely blended background. So I'm just going to put a little bit more on.
Right, we're 80% gone now of the MDF journals. Is that? Oh, I wish we had more.
Thank you very much.
I wish we had more.
Thank you.
But they're going to go though. They are going to go. So they are thick MDF. The tall. Should we give this one some more fame, just quickly? That is really, really cool. That's really cool. I just see something quite dark and grungy there. Oh, limited stock, right. Oh, approaching limited stock. So it's this one and that, approaching limited stock. So £14.99. 712-684. If you're a Freedom member, you do pay less money. Look at that. £13.49. Beautiful. Beautiful. Delivered to your door for that price. Fantastic.
Thank you very much, everyone. Right, okay, so what we're going to do, we are just going to keep... I think that'll do. Oh, we need
I've watched you craft in way too long, Bev. It's been ages.
I know, it's been ages. It's almost like they're keeping us apart.
Well, I know.
Are we trouble or something?
I'm not sure.
Probably.
No.
No,
Don't think so.
Of course not.
We're in trouble with the stock because technically it's sold out. Really? Ah, it's gone. Awkward. £14.99. It was the 2 pads. That's at 712-684. So thanks very much for your. It's brilliant.
It is. It's really good. Thank you very much, everyone. So, yes, I am sorry. I couldn't have predicted that one. So, what we're going to do... I'm just going to keep on going.
Sometimes, isn't it?
It is very. So, what you can see we've done here is we've used the distress oxides on our blending mat.
Yeah.
Okay, just to create this lovely sort of mixed blended background, which is absolutely fab and so quick and easy to do. And that's what's really fun. Because it's one of those things, I love very detailed cards that people spend time over, but I've got to be honest, I'm just not patient enough to do that. Okay, so I like things quickly and speedy and all together like that. So what we're going to do is you can see I've just got a couple of gaps in there. So what I'm going to use my blending mat and my distress. I'm just going to blend in those edges there. So if you like the white space, absolutely use it. I mean, as you know, Sam is really a fan of the white space and she loves to keep things clean. Me, not so much. No, I like to make it messy because that's just how I am.
That's why I love watching you craft. This is what I'm getting at, because you just get stuck in, Beth.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
sleeves rolled up, bang, yes, get involved.
Go, honestly. And this is the thing. So, you know, I will be at Kent this weekend and you will see that I'm exactly the same in exactly the same time. So, here we are. So that is just a lovely place to start. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go in with my perspective dots, okay? This is in the inkable set with the Mondrian and the Vitruvian Man inkable as well.
Yes.
So you can layer those up with your stamps too. Now, the nice thing about oxides is you can layer lighter colours onto darker ones. So what I can do is I can go in with my perspective dots and add in blue dots over the purple. Which is absolutely fab, and I really love doing it because it's just another way of using them, and it's lots of fun. And the nice thing about the perspective dots is because they get smaller as you move out, you can really get quite a lot of dimension going on in your project.
So we've had a lovely email come in from Tina saying, if you're thinking about getting these stamps, don't even think about it, just do it. They are fab. Tina, thank you very, very much, Tina. That's lovely. And have a lovely day. Thanks very much.
Absolutely. So, we're already building up there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some of our inkables. Now you can see we have 5 inkable sets that are on the website. They're all, I keep mine all sort of mixed up, I'll be honest.
So I'd rather stencil this size because you can easily repeat these patterns.
Exactly, and then I just shuffle through, pick out a couple that I like, and I'm going to go in, actually, with some of these. I'm going to add in some of the honeycomb, and this is off set 1.
This is from set 1, yeah?
Yeah.
Some honeycomb set 1.
And then I'm going to put in some of these stars.
So we get 5 assorted designs. So
5, yeah.
£2 each? £2 each that works out
£2 each. It was on purpose. So what we're going to do is we're going to add in just some more of these details because we're building up those layers. And you can see how quickly you've got a background paper that you can use, which is fantastic.
And those stars, by the way, that's from set number 4. You'll see all the sets on the website, hochanda.com.
Thank you very much. I couldn't remember which set it came from.
Well, there's a lot on there. You can't keep track of all these.
I'm usually not too bad, but that one had just escaped me.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take our Science of Beauty, and like I say, this is a big stamp. If I just grab, where have I put it? The Science of Beauty from the original set.
The original selection.
You can see the size difference.
Oh, is this the new one
So this is the new one from the Blueprint collection, and that's the one the smaller. So you can see you're getting a lot more scope to deal with.
Yeah, so the bigger one, that comes with another 3 designs. Don't forget details, side of your screen. Free to remember, £26.99. And if you're wondering what that comes, it's all of these 4 designs. They're fantastic. 946691. So there we go. Details side of the screen for these 4 designs. They're all beautiful. I love that. It's so iconic. You've got to have this one in. They're all so nice. And the blueprints are like, this is history here. This is having fun with history, creating history.
It is. So you can see, now we've inked that up, you can see all the beautiful detail of her on there. Absolutely stunning. So we're going to put that one right in the middle of our card. Now this is on this is the largest slim in the super skinnies.
Like
in the super skinny slims. Slim. Yes, super skinny slims. And the nice thing about these is, if you me too, my love. So if you are using a big stamp like this and you're worried about getting an even pressure, the nice thing is they've got a little bit of bend in them, so you can just make sure you can apply pressure to all areas of your stamp, so that when you lift it off, you have a beautiful complete image, which is fabulous.
Beautiful.
Okay. Beautiful. Then I'm going to take the wings, she says, hoping that they're where she put them. No, they're not.
Whilst we're finding that, I've got to say, we've had one sell out already. The journals have gone. If you like these designs, these stamps, if you like smaller versions, then we got another bundle for you. Maybe you saw them last year. We're thinking around September we bought these.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
And they're a why not deal, though. So basically, if you go for this, if you're a Freedom member, great value for money, but you actually save, it's over £11, I think, the additional saving. In fact, we'll get the details for you. Yeah, you save £11.70 more if you're a Freedom member. Plus, of course, you're not going to be spending money on your postage and packaging, so that's another £2.50 you're going to save. So it's worthwhile becoming a Freedom member and therefore paying the £6.97 for a month's membership, even if it's just to buy this. It's good. And if there's anything else you want to buy a month ahead, then new P&P is fantastic. So even if it's just to buy that, it's still better value after you've paid your membership. It's brilliant. It's brilliant.
Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm using the large Vitruvian Man because he's got this little bit of text script at the bottom. So I'm going to ink that up and use it just to create some more texture around our Science of Beauty girl. And it's just adding in little bits. Now, what I'm going to do is you stay here.
Right, okay.
You stay here. Sing,
I'll do
dance,
some crafting, but
sing, dance.
I'll watch. I can't do it either.
So, I'm back. So what I'm going to do is use... I've lost my wings. So I'm going to use the wings, and we're going to ink those up just to add in a bit more details down the side.
These are from the other selection, the smaller selection.
Yeah, these are from the smaller selection.
It's just one wing
now. So I'm just going to do one wing down this side.
It's cool, isn't it, that?
It is a really cool thing, and again, it's based on an original sketch.
Well, do you know what? A third of the stock of the large collection has gone. Details side of the screen.
So we're just
if you're not a Freedom member, it's worth becoming one, even if it's just to buy that. Honestly, it's fantastic.
Absolutely, because like you say, you save more than the Freedom.
Even after you
anyway.
paid the £6.97, you're still going to be better off, even if it's just that. Yeah.
So, and that's what we like, and that's what we like. Okay, so you can just see you can build up all these beautiful designs and make them work together, which is fantastic. Then. I'm not doing very well, Charlie. I keep putting things down.
Have you lost something?
I keep putting things down.
Not doing very well, but this is beautiful. This is brilliant.
So what we're going to do is we're going to use some of our Dinkables. This is the triangle lattice, which I think is from set 5. Okay, and we're going to use this just to add in a bit of doodle detail. Okay, because your Dinkable templates are not only really good for inking and blending through, they're also great for doodling through. Right. Especially if your pen works properly.
Is then doodly tangly what's her name?
So, yeah, absolutely. So you can doodle through them, you can really have some fun, and that's what we want. There has to be fun in your crafting, that's why we do it. So we'll just add in a little bit more there. And then we'll do
I like it.
Some circles over here. And it just has to be random.
So the
That's me all over.
We've got all of these available on the website. Check out the different sets.
So what else could we put in?
Is that from set 3, the circles?
The circles is from set 3, yes.
Which one's this for? We're going to test you now. This is from set 4.
Oh, I knew it as well. I didn't know it. I knew it.
I know you did.
I knew it.
You know all these.
Right, okay. And then we're going to take
different
our
item
scissors.
number per set, by the way. It's not a choice. Different item number per set.
So what we're going to do is we're going to go along the edge.
Bit of distressing, Bev.
And we are going to distress with our scissors.
I'm a bit distressed with the stock.
Please be very careful if you're doing this with an open pair of scissors.
Of course, yeah.
Okay, it is quite... Well, hopefully your scissors are sharp, in which case you do have to be quite careful. And we're just going to go around, and it just softens the edge of what you're doing. And what I like about this is, we all know I like grungy things and making it grungy, but I like bright grunge. I like it to be quite citrusy in colour as well. To be fair, when we are planning my demos, Sam makes me write down the colours, because otherwise everything ends up purple.
Yeah.
I have to write things down and say, don't do this one purple. This one has to be orange and yellow and things like that. But this is my first one, so I get to do it purple. Okay, so what we're going to do from there is we're going to lay that up onto our card. See, that was experience there, because you saw I checked my card would open the right way around. Because I've done that many a time. Okay, and we're just going to use some of our glue on here. You can see when you lay that up onto your 8x8 card, it's just really pretty, basically. Lay that up. Then we're going to take our while that's drying, we're going to take our creativity words and we're going to take art and live, and we're going to use, this is the border block from the Super Skinnies, which is a really fab one. Just going to wipe off the excess ink on there. We're going to place those on there, and I'm going to stamp them both together, but I am going to chop them up so that they're separate. Ink straight on. That's the second time I've done that.
No, it's nice. It's great.
I just keep dropping the stamps. And then we're going to put that on there. So, what we can do after that, we're just going to chop this up into smaller pieces. I'm going to make that a straight edge. It's a bit too jaunty for my liking. Even for me. Okay. And then I'm going to take, that one is as well a bit. Just trim those down. You could use a trimmer and cut them properly to size before you stamp on them, because that's the fabulous thing about the clear stamps. You can see exactly where you're going, which is great. I'm going to put the live on there, like that. And then... oh. Come on, glue. Come on, glue. And then... we're going to put
we've got all these words on the show
there
as well.
So those two words are off the small creativity. You can just see how quickly you can build that background up.
It's amazing, isn't it? And by the way, all the other words, well, that's all the words, details side of the screen right now, £9.99, but less if you're a Freedom member. But Bev, that's beautiful.
Thank you very much.
That's lovely. Well, it's now a good time for me to do a recap. What do you think?
Perfect time.
I'll be right back. Thanks, Bev. That looks beautiful. Don't forget, if you're not a Freedom member, this is everything you get. You get unlimited standard delivery, exclusive member discounts. I mean, especially at the moment, this is Freedom Flash Save. So anything you see live on the show, it's bound to have a Freedom member discount. Well, you get a member's badge to wear, very nice. We get a monthly newsletter as well, but it's 88888 for the item number. You can actually add it to your basket. You can actually check out in the same transaction. It's quite satisfying, that, because when you add it to your basket, you see your P&P get wiped off, and again, you get the best price. You get the exclusive member discount. But again, if you look on the website, we've got lots of Freedom member blue banners. Why? Because this is our Freedom Flash Save. Did you see that? Did you see that? I was having a dance. Well, we're a happy family here at Hochanda. Joe, I like dancing. I like dancing. Right, let's go and have a look at this. This is a big collection for you. We've got cogs, we've got keys, we've got bolts, £11.99. For all of this, this is ridiculous value. Now, again, if you're a Freedom member, £10.79. Let's show you something that I made earlier on. Now, I did this, it took me 5 minutes. I mean, I'm only joking. This is a work of art from Jane. Jane, thank you so much for making this. Jane, that is an absolute masterpiece. Must have taken a while, but that is beautiful. If you keys, what I'm talking about, the stamps we've got here, there's history, a little bit of mechanical in some of these designs, sort of blueprinty, and it's a little bit steampunky for me. I love it. So it really does work well in that theme, or vintage, who knows. But if you like the steampunk theme, if you're using them for these stamps or anything else you've got at home, well, that is ideal. £11.99. 30% of the stock has gone. 710163. Freedom members, you pay £10.79. I can't believe they cut me a vision then. We're going to be having words. Anyway, we have got these. Well, we have fun. Do you know what we do? When you got items like this, we do have a good time. This is beautiful. Look at the selection. Now, we launched this last year. Bev and I were trying to remember the date, around September time, but we brought them back because they're just so popular. I mean, when you look at the detail, you've got one of my favourite ever quotes. I'm going to say it again. Art is never finished, only abandoned. That is fantastic. I mean, I've had some teachers say this to me. I didn't know they were quoting Da Vinci. But this is great. So very much inspired by Leonardo da Vinci, of course, the great legend. But again, this is beautiful. Again, if you just want to have one of these just stamped as it is, maybe got some vintage photo distress ink, you know, you could, if you get a water brush, you know, why not? You've got some grayscale kind of sepia tones, who knows? But this is going to be great fun. Finishing touches right there. You can cut bits out. But you can see that on the wings, we've just used one of those to make part of a border. It's going to be gorgeous. Let me show you what you can do then, rather than me talk about it. But I absolutely adore this. Oh, look at this. Well, that is very smart. Very, very smart indeed. Again, Jane did that. Jane, you're an absolute legend. Should we show another one, Jane's? Come on. This is the show of Jane. This is fantastic. That is brilliant. These are really cool. These MDF stands, if you've got canvases. But again, card fronts, absolutely brilliant. Paula did this, thanks very much. That is actually based on Leonardo da Vinci's signature. Isn't that great, that? It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Do you know what? We've got lots more. Charlie did this one. Thanks so much, Charlie, with a double E. This is brilliant. Now, stock-wise of this, well, we're approaching 40%. Approaching 40% of the stock gone. Now, have you seen that Freedom Member price? £38.99, or Freedom Member, it's right there, £27.29. That means it's over an £11, so £11.70 saving if you're a Freedom Member. Plus, of course, you're not going to be paying any postage or packaging, so that's another £2.95. In other words, I'm going to say this again, I know I'm repeating myself, but forgive me, but if someone's just tuned in, if it's worth paying you £6.97 to become a Freedom Member, even if it's just to buy this, because even after you've bought the Freedom Membership at the bottom of your screen, you're still going to get a better saving. And if there's anything else you want to buy in the month ahead, no postage and packaging. It's 325-588. That's a good deal. It's a good deal. There's lots more I'll try and show you later on. Well then, well, Bev and I were talking mixed media, across from when we see big pieces, whether it's a big canvas, whether it's MDF cutouts. Words are so important, but sometimes I see verses, but more than often nowadays I'm seeing just one word: creativity, inspiration, dream, expression. Even just the word expression is really quite inspiring there. It asks quite a lot of questions, and that's what I think makes one dwell on a piece of art. I really do think it does. So there you go. If you'd like to give for this, £9.49, that's the Freedom Member price. It's brand new today. At the moment, you can't get this anywhere else. So a third of the stock's gone. 444 324, a third has gone. Now, if you like to get those words but in a larger design, we've got these for you here. We've bought them back. They're new, but these ones, the big ones, you may have seen this before. 11 stamps, and that's £19.99. It's 274223. Look at that. All clear photopolymer stamps ready to go. I love that style. It's just, honestly, if you're looking for words for mixed media, this is the set. These are the sets. If you're a Freedom Member, £17.99, 274223. Brilliant. Now then, this is brand new, this bundle. This is a brand new bundle. Now then, we looked at these images on a previous set, but these are 4 of your favourite from that set, enlarged. These are absolutely massive, these stamps. So let me turn them around for you. They're just so impressive. Look at those. They're beautiful. Photopolymer stamps. The designs here are beautiful. We've got one based on the Mona Lisa, of course. These are inspired by Da Vinci. But you just want to work with them. With something so well-known, something so iconic, we just want to work with them, because you know you're just going to have a wonderful piece. That one there at the bottom, right, let me show you this one. This is made the most beautiful tags. So this one right here, okay, look at that, are you ready? That is absolutely brilliant. Is it Jane? Jane, you're an absolute legend. I'm a huge fan of you, Jane. In fact, all the design team works so well. This is, next one's from Lorianne. I think I pronounced that correctly. That is beautiful. Now, stock-wise, did I hear that right? I did hear that right. Right. A quarter of the stock's gone. A quarter of the entire stock has gone. We had quite a lot of stock for this. We had a big stock, but we are getting through it. Right, just gone 10:30. £29.99 is at 946-691. If you're a Freedom Member, you do save money, because this is our Freedom Flash Save. There we go. Any questions on Freedom Membership or anything? Bev's having a little dance there.
Yeah, sorry.
Give a call, send to ring. They'll answer any questions you've got. Or email us, studio@hochanda.com. So,
Okay.
Beth, my friend.
Yes, my love.
What are we doing?
We'll do some more stamping, I think.
Love it, love it.
Excellent. So, I say we're going to do some more stamping. We're actually going to start with inkables.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the Metalwork Alpha. This is on the show, so you get this and 2 fantastic compass inkables as well.
Right.
That work really well with this collection. So what we're going to do is we're going to go with a bit more greys. We're going to go for a bit more black and white monochrome type look.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to use our Metalwork Alpha template. And we're going to use our black soot distress. This is just regular distress. Funnily enough, I've been talking to a lot of people over the last little while and they say, oh, do you still use your regular distress now there's the oxides? Absolutely. I cannot abandon the original distress.
Okay.
I would feel mean. Now, you'll see, when I'm blending, I go from the ink pad, blend in, and then go on to my project. When Sam's doing it, she puts the ink on the mat, blends, and then goes on to a project. Neither way is right, apart from mine, obviously. But no, neither way is right. It's just whichever works for you.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So, and that's the important thing. So as long as you're happy with how you're doing it, then that is absolutely fine.
These are cool stencils, and I haven't seen this.
This is really cool.
You may have done it at home already, but I haven't seen this one.
This one's awesome. And the nice thing about it is, because it is sort of random, essentially, you can then just add in another layer.
What colour's that? Sorry, that ink.
This is black soot.
Oh, is that
and the nice thing about it is, because you can, you can press quite heavily to get a more black colour, or you can just blend it out.
What card you
get more of a grey. This is just a really smooth cardstock. It's just a smooth cardstock. So any of your smooth ones, it's just easier to blend on. That being said, I do love using linen, and I love to stamp and do lots of the water techniques on linen.
Right,
but
linen,
I know a lot of
yes.
people struggle to stamp on it, so that's why I always demo on smooth.
I get you, brilliant.
Okay.
But already that's cool. That is just.
It's
and
awesome.
the word "cool" is appropriate there because for all age groups there.
Absolutely. So what we're doing is we're making a background paper again. So we're going to go on here, and then I'm going to use this fantastic Da Vinci background. So this is in the 9, the set of 9.
But
the original
already
one.
you're off to a flying start with this card paper.
It is. In fairness, you don't have to put anything else on there, would you?
No,
There's a backing paper. That's fine.
Yeah.
It is absolutely fine.
Gift
but
box
I
and
want
so
to add in lots of sketchy detail because it is inspired by Da Vinci. So we're going to add in this fantastic background. And this is actually...
This is from the set of 9.
This is from the set of 9. And this is based on...
Bev, I've got some worrying news.
Okay.
Are we ready?
I'm going to have to stop you talking in a minute because you keep giving me worrying news.
I know. I get worrying news. I get told these things. Right, half of the stock is gone of this bundle. Half stock's gone. It's 325588. Bev's got another show, but she got good jokes. It's fine. There we go. Otherwise, if you're free to remember, £27.29. But thanks very much. You love it. You're loving those stamps. They're brilliant.
Of course, I have jokes. I'm an absolute hoot.
Yes.
I heard that.
I was going to say, is that? I was going to say. I was thinking that was going to be an owl pun, but there's no owls on the show.
No owls. Right. So what we're using. Back to it. We are using.
In a good way.
The lovely Da Vinci background, and you can. What this is actually an original sketch, based on an original sketch for a fountain that Da Vinci was designing. Okay, so what we're doing is we're just adding that in, and you can see over the Metalwork Alpha, it just gives a really interesting look. It's so fun, and the nice thing is, if you go over it a bit or you double up, it doesn't actually matter.
No, of course not.
Because it is so sketchy.
It's that grungy kind of look.
It's sketchy.
Isn't it?
That sounds bad, doesn't it? It's really sketchy.
No, I know what you mean.
But it is. It is.
But
sketchy.
you got that's one complete piece, isn't it?
Absolutely, and it's actually a bit of a shame because we're going to cover up quite a lot of it. But if you were just to use that and just put one of the new creativity words across the middle, I think that would be a beautiful card, maybe? All on its own. Absolutely, really stunning. But we're not going to do that. What we're going to do is we're going to use...
I'm inspired, Beth.
We're going to use the hand, the blueprint hand, which is one of the brand new designs.
From the set of 4.
From the set of 4.
And these were, because we got the smaller set of stamps, but that comes in a big bundle of 9. That's half stock on. These are basically your favourites, but
well, 2 of them are the favourites, 2 of them are brand new.
Right.
So the Mona Lisa and the hand are brand new.
Brand new.
They're not in the smaller size at all. They just are newy of the newness. So
30% of the stock has gone on this £26.99 Freedom member price. Again, this is during our Freedom Flash Save, so get them during this event. If you're a Freedom member, you can save potentially quite a lot of money here. You really can.
So we're going to use this lovely blueprint hand, and again, I'm just on my super skinny slim. So what I'm doing is just lifting the corners slightly, and that just enables me to put pressure on at all the points, so that when I lift it off, you've got all of that lovely detail And you can just see all of those little dots, all of those really small bits come out perfectly. And this is why when people say, oh, you can't get the detail with photopolymer, yes you can.
Yeah, yes you can.
You absolutely can, and it's just a stunning thing. But I mean, like you were saying earlier, you could water brush with that. You could just really give it a light look, which was absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, yeah.
I just love it. It's so good. Right, and then, because obviously I perfectly planned this and it's going to fit, no problem at all, is I'm going to use the Creativity from the Creativity word small, and we're going to ink that up. We're just going to put that right across the bottom.
Oh, look at this.
And you can see beautiful. It just works with that design as well.
And that's from the smaller set.
Yeah.
40% of the stock's gone of the small set. £9.49 if you're freedom delivered to your door for £9.49. There we go. And so £9.49. All of this. Look at all these stamps. There's a lot there, isn't there? I like the expression word there. It's nice.
It's lovely. And what I did, I've got to be honest, when I first did them, I set up all the words in this fantastic typewriter font. And we were looking at them and going, they're missing something.
Yeah, yeah.
There's something just not quite working. So I went in and I changed all the I's to lowercase.
Right.
And we were like, that's brilliant.
And that's what did it.
It looks really good. And that's the thing, is at the end of the day, we like to use the stamps, of course, as well.
It's especially really trendy, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a really fun thing. So then we're going to put, as you can see, I've just blended around the edges of here, just with the blending tool. I didn't put any more ink on it because I wanted to keep it really, really soft. Okay?
Don't forget,
then we're going to put that straight on top of there.
Don't forget, our Freedom Flash saves, it finishes tonight at 6 o'clock. So stay tuned for today, folks. If there's anything you want to buy, get it during a Freedom Ever discount. How good is that? It's brilliant.
Okay, so we're going to put that straight on there. You can see, you can just pick up those details from that fantastic background. Just love it. So good. And then what we're going to do is with this card, it's going to actually just stick over the top slightly. So, well, it's not slightly actually, it's quite a bit, but you know what I mean. So, we're going to stick that down with our glue.
We've got about 15 minutes on the show, just to let you know, Beth.
The third demo isn't getting finished. I will tell you that. Nikki's going, oh,
don't we see loads though? We've seen loads. It's been brilliant, man.
Well, like I said, I was hurrying a bit and I kept dropping things, so I thought I was best just taking it a bit more steady.
That was great.
So what we're going to do is we're going to stand that up so that you can see it stand.
But these are amazing.
Like that, so you can see. I mean, that beautiful hand, that blueprint hand. I cannot tell you how much I love it. I think it's just so useful and and just fun to use, and you could use it in so many different ways. I just absolutely adore it.
Well, it looks like a page from an old book.
It does, and you saw how quickly that came together as well. That was a really quick card.
Right, yeah, it does.
You know, lovely.
That's beautiful. Even the background's lovely. You're building up, building up. Shall I do a really quick recap?
Yes.
I'll just stay here and recap some photographs for you, because we're always trying to squeeze another one in. Let's try and do it. Right, just briefly then, before I go for these stamps, there they all are. £26.99 is the Freedom Ever price for these four. The hand and Mona Lisa is based, inspired images are the two brand new ones, and that's at 946,691. Again, £26.99. A third of the stock has gone. Wow. Now, the smaller stamps, if you like this design inspired by Da Vinci, take a look at these. So, half of the stock's gone, though. £38.99. That's 9 stamps, 325,588. Beautiful selection there. Now, we've also got those creativity words. That's what we're using on the last demonstration. It is these ones right here. £9.99, 444 324. But again, if you're a Freedom member, discount, take 50p off there. All helps, doesn't it? All mounts up. This is £9.49. Delivered to your door for £9.49. We've got large ones on the show too, so you can see all those. Oh, however, have a look at these. These are beautiful. These are the Inkables. I said Dinkables then, but these aren't. These are the larger ones. So, 3 Inkables, the 3 stencils, the Compass 2, and Metalwork Alpha. These are cool, aren't they? £10.79. So the one in the middle was what we just used in that last demonstration for that beautiful background. 690028. Now we've got these skinny slims on the show, so if you're wanting a nice little platform to cling your stamps onto, these are great. These are these super skinny slims. It's at £12.99. It's 467 537. And finally, something we haven't shown you yet, this is the MDF artboard. Look at these. Now, these are brilliant. I love that torn notebook one, or the ripped notebook, that's brilliant. £9.99, 755 269. But don't forget, not only is this a busy hour, we're going to have a busy day, because this is the Freedom Flash Save. There we go. Any questions, email us at anytime, studio@hochanda.com. So then,
Hi,
Bev.
you were laughing at me then, weren't you? Because I was just running around. Okay.
Well,
so,
yeah, because I know you try and cram as much in as you can, always.
Absolutely.
We really appreciate it.
So what I was going to do is I was going to cover the MDF artboard with paper and then with paper and then stamp on it. But what we've done is we're going to do something different. We're actually going to just use the MDF as our starting colour, and we're going to build it up in sepia tones so that we've got time, okay? So first of all, I'm going to stamp the big Leonardo, okay? It's an absolutely wonderful self-portrait of Leonardo da Vinci, and I just think it just looks lovely. I think he looks wonderful.
Especially on these artboards, and if you would like them, they're the tag artboards, 6 of them. See the details on the website.
So we're going to put him right on there. So we're just going to keep this going in sepia tones. Like I say, the nice thing about oxides, I have to say, is they do go directly onto MDF really well.
I think they're just a solid colour.
Because of that pigment ink.
Ah, look.
So they do go.
It's hard to believe that's ink, really.
You know, that is just the ink directly on the MDF as you receive it. So absolutely beautiful.
Like it.
And then we're going to take our art is never finished, only abandoned, and we're going to put it on the bottom there because it was designed to fit perfectly.
Onto these tags?
No, it wasn't. It was a look thing. I love the way you believe me, though. That was really good. So yes, it was designed to fit absolutely perfectly.
But it's just
I
by
honestly
chance.
didn't think you'd believe me.
Well,
yeah,
you might have done.
Yes, a happy coinky dinky. Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to do art is never finished, only abandoned. This is going to be the quickest artboard I've ever made in my life. So we're going to put that directly underneath, because if you've got Leonardo there, a quote from him, I think, works absolutely beautifully. It's just lovely. I mean, it's just a lovely, lovely thing. What we're going to do now, then, is we're going to take our Da Vinci background, and we're going to use this just to stamp up the base, because you can't forget about the base. It's all about the base.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? All about that base.
It's all about the base. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this, and I'm just going to use it freehand. Just go straight down onto there. And then you've got that lovely fountain detail on there, ready to go.
Brilliant.
Which is excellent. Then, I've made a bit of a mess and buried them, so let me just move this out of the way. We're going to start adding on some of our cogs, okay? So, because the nice thing about your artboard is it stands straight in.
Do you glue it in there, Bev, or not?
No, I don't know. Now, in fairness, when Jane's doing hers, I know she usually sets them up and then starts painting, so they're completely rigid. The base can't come off.
Okay, they do quite a lot of travelling.
Absolutely. So, you know, you can do that. If you are covering it with paper, you do be aware that we keep the joint quite tight in case people aren't covering it, for example, this sort of way.
Yes.
So if you are covering it with paper or a lot of paint, you might need just to get a scalpel or sand it down.
I see, yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So,
you want a snug fit there, don't you?
Exactly, which is why we don't, for want of a better description, we don't leave it loose, because in case you do want to keep it quite plain, like this. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some of our walnut stain distress, that's what we've stamped in here. We're going to use this and go straight on to some of our cogs, from our cogs, keys and bolts. Okay, and you can see how well the oxide just goes straight onto there to change the colour. Now, I know that that's a walnut stain, so you're probably thinking, well, that's easy to say with a walnut stain. So I'm not going to put a blue on, but just to show you, with the Mermaid Lagoon, the oxides do go really well onto the MDF if you're using a colour too.
Aren't they nice?
So you don't need. So if you are going on with oxide, you don't need to prime. You don't need to prime it at all.
And you're getting a nice smooth application.
Yeah,
of
you
colour
get that
there,
sort of chalky finish, which is absolutely beautiful. So that's what I wanted to show you there. So what we're going to do is we'll do
They are great, the oxides, aren't they?
They're
amazing.
really good.
I see them everywhere.
Well, it's one of those things, but I will say, you know, like I said earlier, lots of people say, oh, do you not use your regular distress? Absolutely I do. I use them together. I use them separately.
So oxides are more of a solid colour, is that
Well,
right?
oxides are a pigment dye ink blend. Oh. Okay, so it is a completely different thing.
A pigment dye ink
blend, whereas your regular distress ink is just dye ink, okay? Right. So that just gives you a few more things that it can do.
So the distress is a dye ink, this is a pigment and dye ink blend.
Absolutely.
I'm going to remember that, brilliant.
It just gives you a different finish, so it really is whatever you're looking for. So we're just going to keep adding in.
It's like a chalky finish.
It is, it's beautiful. So I'm going to add in a bit more walnut stain onto this cog here. The cogs and keys, there is so many in there. Well, for example, on Jane's artboard that you were liking to show earlier, I mean, she hasn't even used half of it in there that you get. So, you know, you do get a lot. There's a lot you can do. And if you did get one of the journals earlier, they do go beautiful on that too. Okay. So, oh, my bolts. So these are little bolts. Now, when you get your bag of bolts, they are in separate pieces. Okay. So you've got little circles. Little hexagons.
Little nuts and bolts.
Exactly.
Or the tip of a coach bolt, actually.
Exactly. So you can layer them up any way you like. So you've got the little circles there, if you want to put them on the top. But you also do have...
So that could be the screw through a nut.
Exactly. But you also have some of the thicker MDF. These are a compressed board. You also have some of the thicker MDF ones if you want to add on even more dimension. So you can build them up how you want. You know, you don't need to put the dot on at all if you don't want to. It's a real... personal choice. So we're going to put some of the walnut stain on here too. Sam paints hers before she puts them together, but you don't have to. You can paint them after or do your blending ink after. It's really, you know, a lot of the way I craft is, oh, I forgot to do that. So there is a lot of times where I just add things in after. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my hot glue gun. And I'm not going to burn myself with it, she says, with complete confidence. Okay, and we're going to put that coming off there. We're going to add in one of the ones that we've inked up over the top. Did just burn my finger, just a little bit. It's all right. So take that off. And we'll use this cog here. But again, this design would also work beautifully with the new blueprints too, because they would fit on this, and this is the size of the large tag. If you're not sure about the tag art boards...
Would they fit on... Yeah, they would. Yeah. I like it, I like it. But if you do like these stamps, that just lines up beautifully. That's just satisfying to use.
It is.
Just for the fit.
Yeah, it just works.
It just works.
And the thing is, if you like the tag, but you're not sure you want it to be a stand, this is the large tag out of the set of 14 assorted.
Oh, okay.
So if you just wanted MDF tags to play with, you could do that with the 14 assorted.
Well, if you would like these small creativity words, that's at £9.99, as half of the stock's gone. 444 324, so half's gone already. Half has gone. How are you doing for time? Oh, got about 5 minutes.
That's all right. We're fine.
5 minutes.
We're fine. We're fine.
What has happened?
We've got nothing but time. We've got time to kill. We're fine. She says, and then I go, hey, and we don't get a chance to say goodbye. 2 o'clock.
We shall see you then.
2 o'clock-io. So, what we're going to do...
That's with Master Bradford, I believe.
With Master Bradford. Yes, Sam's TV husband.
Yeah.
She loves him.
Is that TV husband?
Yeah. So... well, Sam's actually responsible for, you know, the painty shirt.
Is she?
Sam was...
It's in the green room. I nearly wore it the other day.
Sam's being held responsible for the painty shirt.
I like it. That's brilliant. That's brilliant.
Okay, so...
I want to know where she got it from. I want to get a similar
No,
one.
he got it online. I'll put that key in the wrong place. So...
It's famous,
put that. Famous, infamous, one or the other. So... I just put that key in the wrong place before I put the board on, so I had to ping it off. I'll put it on. So, like I say, this had intended to be painted in lots sorts of other various different things. But you can see, just by using the walnut stain ink, you know, you could add in a lot more than that. I would add probably in some detail. We're using any of the Dinkables, to be honest, as well. But it's just to show you that if you are just starting out, you can have fun and do something quite quickly.
You really can, can't you? And that's quite... it suits the theme, leaving it.
It does.
Like, let the wood
it is abandoned.
show up, yeah. It's abandoned. So then, £11.99. If you like all these embellishments, the keys, the nuts, the cogs, all of these bits and pieces, it's £11.99. You do get a lot for your money there. Look at all that. That's an awful lot. 710163. You can make pieces as beautiful as the last one there. Well then, we've got, like I said, about 3 or 4 minutes left on the show. Let's recap some items for you, because if you just joined us, we've had one item sell out already, but one of the star of the shows for me are these brand new stamps. So then, by the way, you said three demonstrations. We've done 3.
Yeah.
We smashed it.
Yeah, but I didn't think I'd get a 3rd one finished because it didn't go to plan.
Of course, that's brilliant.
Adaptable, you see.
Adapt to the minute. That's why we're live. That's why we're live. So then, Bev, for those who's joined us,
yes.
Why get these stamps? Why are you so proud of these?
Because they are awesome. Okay, these are inspired by the works of Leonardo da Vinci. Absolutely, obviously, iconic man and iconic artist. So with these, we have taken these 2 brand new designs and making them not a nice, good size. So if you are working on larger projects or MDF or mixed media projects or home decor, they will work. And what we've also done is we've added in 2 of your favourite designs from the previous collection and made them bigger with the
So this is one of them, isn't it? This one here?
Yeah, the Vitruvian Man. Honestly, he is the most popular of the Da Vinci range completely, as is the Science of Beauty. So you can use those, you can make them bigger, you can really do some beautiful things with them. And because of how they are, not only will they work on really simple projects, but you can also add in a lot of detail in the background, and because they are quite a strong image, they will hold their own too.
I think these are beautiful. There we go. And Jane did these examples. Thanks very much. Oh no, was it Lorianne?
Lorianne, yes.
Lorianne, beg your pardon, did this one right here with the Mona Lisa, inspired by. So there we go, £29.99. Approaching half of the stock. It's been one of those shows. 946691. Nearly half of the stock here is gone. So if you like that, please do be fast, do be quick. Now, we've got other popular items on the show too, Joel. We've had a busy hour. Thanks so much for tuning in. We've also got a set of 9. So it features, 2 of the images featured from the larger set, but these are smaller stamps. 9 in total, £38.99. Over half of the stock gone, but that Freedom member discount on these is brilliant. 325588. You save £11.70 if you're a Freedom member on that set, so you can see it on the website. But this is very popular too. You can't get this anywhere else at the moment. Brand new to Hochanda. Half of the stock's gone at £9.99. 444 325. So there we go. Do be quick if you like to go for those ones. Well then. We have got other items. We've got a larger set, actually, of that. If you like the larger one, see that on the website, hochanda.com too. It's beautiful. In fact, you know what? We can have a look at this one live, actually, because they are lovely stamps. These were popular last time. In a nutshell, Bev, because we've got less than a minute. Why were they so popular last time?